Hello, everyone, and welcome back with What Team Comp to Sorcery and Secrets. I am your host, Uncommon Guru. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Eh.
And fingers crossed that my camera doesn't freeze up like it did last episode. That was a thing that happened. But we're moving on. We're down to Butters, but Butters does have his music stuff from school, and obviously we support him in doing his schoolwork because it's kind of important to make sure that he's actually able to do things with us and in life, as is expected. That being said, are you guys ready to hop into the recap?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
When last we left our intrepid group of adventurers, they had made their way to Red Reef Cove, going through the mountain and to the village on the other side, where they met a kindly couple. Continued to search the village for any signs of any other life forms. Finding it devoid after the initial attack, they eventually made their way back into the jungle, looking around, trying to find any sign of anything that might be out of place. In doing so, they did see a few
Sorry.
things that were out of place, but nothing like what they had seen before. Making their way back to where they had seen the aboleth waiting at the bottom of the water, they now find it to be empty, devoid of any life, though there was plenty of signs of various creatures that had been taken here before or had resided here before, as well as digging efforts that were cut short. Now, as they've gone back to where they initially engaged the cultists, they have looked up as a strong gale began to thrash about, and an air genie, a jinn, descended from the ceiling.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so we're like, this is it. This is okay. All right, hang on. Let me get in character for a moment, you guys.
As the wind picks up, a thrashing gale. Your hair's just kind of whipping back and forth. Dust is getting picked up from where little pieces of rocks had been scattered around, just getting kind of smacking into your face as you guys are holding up your arms to defend yourselves, until eventually the djinn is essentially in the center of the hole, causing the gale to die down slightly, but not enough to actually prevent you from being pelted by the winds, as he holds a thick scimitar in one hand and just kind of stares at you for a moment before slowly pointing it at you.
I'll hold up my hand.
Taured?
In his room.
Kind of gives you a look, just slowly squinting at you.
We'll take you to his room if for that weapon.
You dress differently than the others who have been here. Who are you? Why are you here?
We were just passing through to get to the other side of the island. And we're passing through again to get back.
You have avoided my question.
Yes, sir.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Amnostra. It's very nice to meet you. This is Alex. This is Tenebris. She's like pointing at each one as she like introduces them. That's Mollymock, and that dashing little lady over there is named Limey.
Hello.
Alex just kind of nods.
Who are you?
I'm a Varish.
Are you the air genie that was causing a bunch of trouble when we got here?
Attempting to prevent Taured from flooding the city is what you consider trouble.
No
Oh,
one
yeah,
knew what you guys were doing.
About that though, Tarid was doing that because he was. I mean, you might know this already, but he was under the control of the bad people who were in here.
The
I
cultist.
have been made aware of this.
He had a collar on, which Alex here took off.
Yeah, we had a little scuffle with him. Got the collar off. He's all good now. We can lead you to him if you'd like.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, can I use my real life dice? Me?
Can I help her?
You.
Can Alex help me?
She's backing up your
Oh.
story at the moment.
Okay.
Hmm.
So that it's a 15.
On the die, or is that including your bonus?
It's including bonus.
Okay. Gale dies down slightly. Going just faint enough that you can still feel the flecks of dirt smacking against the side of your face before dying down a little bit more. Show me.
Okay. Alex, lead the way.
Yeah, I got it.
Keep the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not too far from his residence regardless.
I lead him to his room and just kind of like knock on the side because I know the wall that leads there is an illusion.
Mhm.
Tower, please come out before he skewers me.
Alright, we've come to visit you. We have a friend, yours.
As you guys enter the area, there's no gale that slams into you as you walk through the area. Glancing back, you actually see that he has humanoid legs now. He's just walking with you
thank-
guys. Still has a sword out, though.
That's
Sticks
fine.
his leggy out real far.
There's a moment of silence. And then head just slowly peeks through the illusion, just kind of staring at you for a moment, slowly looking past you.
Hey, what's up?
Hand slowly peeks out with just a one moment finger, and then slowly he slides back in.
How was he doing?
That's right. Just a moment.
Is this motherfucker naked?
And you're standing at the edge of the illusion.
I'm gonna poke my head and I'm curious. Fuck it.
Yep. You poke your head in. You can no longer see him, but you do see that over one of the railings there's a towel. And you hear
Wait!
grumblings and such.
Alex, that's rude. Get back out here.
Why does a water genie need to shower? They make water.
Don't
The
question
water
it.
must get
Don't question it.
stagnant at some point.
They could just
If he
refresh it.
sees you, you might offend him. So
She's
just
like
let-
pulled her head back now as she asked this.
Oh, you know, maybe it's for fun. Showering's fun, I guess.
I can just hear him nostril shrugging at that statement.
I don't know what answer you're looking for. Looking for. I'm not really an expert.
Talred had his eccentricities before. Perhaps being collared meant he had to stay out of the water.
This is a valid point.
Then again, every time I faced him, he was trying to drag the water back around himself. And he usually chose to do it during times of storms. Then again, they just made it so both of us were stronger than we would be otherwise, so...
Do you know if the bad cult... Oh.
No, go ahead.
Do you know if the bad cult people are still around here? Because...
I mean, I was coming in here
Chris?
to do my best to destroy as many of them as I could on request
Oh,
from...
cool.
To be fair, we killed all of them but one.
The one of them got away because she she teleported, but
No doubt they have some agents in the other
City.
seconds.
Because the city's fucking big, so they probably have a bunch of people out there.
Without their leadership, they should be far more scattered. Though I will make sure to, on my part, keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
That is, of
He
course,
gives him a little
just,
thumbs up.
that is, of course, just one piece of it.
The aboleth still lives, though.
I mean, is the aboleth gonna cause any trouble while it's down there?
Down
I think-
where?
It left.
Left? Where'd it go?
It's no doubt to cause trouble either here or somewhere else in the future.
I mean, shouldn't we let the two really big, strong genies fight it?
If it has left, then it is no longer our concern. Our concern
Oh, cool.
is the island, not this
Oh, cool.
entity. Though I'm sure Taured would wish to see it sent back to where it belongs. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
okay.
come to think of it, he's from the plane of water, so he does know more about them than I do. Perhaps he doesn't care where it is so long as it's not here.
Do you like from the wind?
Plane
Area?
of air. Yes.
What's that place? That place like?
Imagine attempting to go from island to island, where you either have gales you attempt to fly through if you're foolish enough, or ships to try and plot through the various winds that fly there, which is equally foolish, but at least with that you have a chance of avoiding the storm walls.
That sounds cool as shit. What the fuck? That sounds really neat.
I'm sure if you ever go there that you'll have plenty of fun.
Okay.
Although the passage to there is generally costly. Not easy
Oh.
either.
Oh, should we ask if I mean she turns to Alex. They're talking about like separate planes. Maybe and she turns to Molly too. Should we like ask him about where your friends might be? He seems like he might know something.
Do you know about the astral plane?
The astral plane is not one that I am aware of in its entirety. I'm aware of the plane of air. I'm aware of the elemental planes. The astral plane I've had no real care for. Molly just kind of shrugs at that. Oh well, guess that just means we gotta focus
Keep
ourselves a
living?
little bit more. Yep, keep living, keep moving forward.
I'm knocking on Todd's wall again.
He's coming out as you guys are talking about this.
Hey.
He's dressed a little bit more dignified. It's somewhat faded clothing, but it's clear that it's much better than what he was wearing before. Actually looks comfortable. Very soft clothing. Waterproof, but soft. I see that you've met with Avarish.
He's rather forward.
Oh, he cuts straight to the heart of things. At least he doesn't try and attack you immediately like the Ifrit would. That is...
There are more of you on this island.
I said the Ifrit would. We don't allow the Ifrit on our island. It's our island. We called it dibs.
That makes so. Is that like a fire guy or something?
The Ifrit are fire guys. Yes.
Oh, cool.
Well, of course, is also better us than the Tao. Tao would just try and enslave you and have you sent to the plane of Earth to mine for the various gemstones hidden about it. If you're...
Well, that sounds like it's. That
I
sounds
got it.
terrible. Anyway, do we have to stick around for what you two are gonna talk about?
No. If anything, we'd prefer you not be here.
Oh, okay.
Very well.
Well, good luck with your stuff. Whatever you're gonna decide to do next.
Yes.
Have a good day. If you need our help, we'll be somewhere. I don't really know where I'm going next.
Oh, my hand out to the urgent Aussie.
The genie?
Air Genie. I don't know why I keep reverting to Genasi. My bad.
You're fine. I was just like, I didn't mention the genie.
Genie, Genasi. It's a very fine
close.
line.
Very close, but very different. I understand.
Butters.
He's half Genasi, half Genasi.
Genasi. God damn it.
Can you type the Air Genie's name in the secrets and notes chat? I couldn't get. I didn't know how to spell it, Guru.
Avarish. 1 second here.
Is it spelled Avarish?
Thank you.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, man.
Hey,
Hey, Butters.
Butters.
You can catch up in the secrets and notes
Good.
chat because I'm updating it.
Oh no, back down again.
Oh no.
Butters new.
I'm just gonna add him. Hang on.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh, golden engraving. This shit is heavy. It's like a rock.
Wait,
There
what?
you go. The die.
Ah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, yeah.
What you talk, but my voice wasn't reading, so I guess I just left. Enjoy.
You're fine.
Hey, you can check what's going on in the secrets and notes chat because I've been updating it.
From what I understand, from the little I've heard, you ended up talking to the Jinn, getting the water boy to come talk to them, and now they're about to have a civil conversation as we're bouncing quickly.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Score.
It's Irish
Shit, it's
staring
all
at me.
raining. God, it's raining.
Oh no.
Oh
Use
no.
saxophone and Girl Scout cookies to keep.
Oh no.
Oh.
Keep them
Oh.
dry, man. Keep them dry. You got
Keep 'em
this.
real dry.
So you guys are bouncing?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
this-
go.
I'm trying to be civil with this fucking genie's glaring
Shuffle.
hole in my
Alex
head.
is trying to
Shuffle.
shake the genie's hand.
Shuffle's curious, so he will poke the genie. Then he will.
Then he'll leave. You
Yes,
poke,
he's wondering if it feels dry or not feels dry. Feels like actual property of it, or if it just kind of goes through a little bit.
it feels
One
like
of
actual property, like you actually feel physical contact, and then as soon as like you poke him, like you all of a sudden feel like a gust of wind blow your feathers back for a second. You're like blink, blink, ah.
You wanna know the best part, Butters? I was so tempted to poke his legs when they were in air form. I shit you not.
That you would have had your fingers go through.
Can I add?
Oh.
I'll pass a note to the Jinn, and it calmly says, "Can I have a bottle of you?"
He stares at it for a
Tough.
moment, slowly peeks over it. No.
Forgive him. He's a bird.
I deafened. Sorry, what happened?
He looked
said
over the
no.
note and said no.
Ugh.
Bold of you to ask, but bottled genie tends to be something us genies prefer to avoid when at all possible.
Please tell me that's not how you make more. In character,
All right, we
I know what you're
should.
talking about. In character, no, she doesn't.
We still need to have our discussion. So he kind of steps this. He doesn't even step to the side. He just turns into air and just appears behind you in front of
Shuffle
Red.
just
Just kind of makes
made
him
another.
like he's
He
like
got
waving
done writing
around.
another note. He's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
He just got done writing another one. He's like, "Damn it!" Just
when they leave, Tenebris will just go, "Good day, Taurus and Average. Taurid and Average."
Good day, Tenebris.
Shuffle. Let's go
Gotcha.
back to the city and
I
try to
give
make
the
that weird
I
glove
give
of
the
yours.
genie a finger as I walk away.
The middle
You
finger.
kidding me?
Well, it's not the ring, the thumb, the index, or the one. It's the one you put up when you just don't give a fuck. You're wrong.
Okay.
You
As he
don't
throws
think you
it-
only have 4 fingers?
No, they
You're
have
gonna
five.
get us into combat. Holy shit.
He just, as he's walking away, throws up the middle finger.
Oh boy.
Cancun
Bye,
still
Taurid.
haven't changed, have they? Apparently not. Come
Oh,
inside.
Jesus.
So you guys.
You know, I was surprised
Alright.
he didn't get like flung like 50 feet by a big ass gust
I
of
was about to
air.
say.
Why would he? That would mean he's actually provoked. He's not gonna do
Fair
that.
enough.
That's true.
So you
This
guys
shit could
are
crack my screen.
Yeah, we're
Don't crack your
going back
screen.
to the city.
okay.
Yeah.
Nothing is in the mines that would cause you any difficulty at this current juncture. So you guys go across the bridge. This time knowing that there are 2 separate bridges that they were making side by side, one of which was trying to be filled in, the other one a full rope bridge to use as a temporary bridge. I did poorly explaining that last time, and I apologize. I'm so sorry. Just 2 bridges, 2 separate
Yeah, but
bridges, no middle
she
point.
made it-
Two
What
bridges.
came out of
okay.
it was a great meme.
It was a great meme.
Tenebris is gonna go over the wooden bridge.
And he's going to just
Wow.
shadow step to each one that he needs to, I'm guessing.
If it doesn't take acrobatics.
It is dim light in the entirety of the cave because most of the lights are on the edges, so yes, he'd be able to just pop, 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 pop across the entirety of the bridge. Which is actually
Astrid,
probably faster than Minnie flying over.
Okay.
an Astrid dimension door across.
You get Dimension Door a good
Reach.
chunk of the way across. There's still a little distance between
Hang on.
you and the end, but you could do that.
It's like 500 feet though.
And Dimension Door is what, 400 feet?
500.
500.
500? Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she can poof from one end to the other.
500 too. Ooh, can I grab onto her as she's
I
doing
was about
it?
to say she grabs on. She definitely grabs onto Shuffle. And
Alright, so
and
you both
brings
you
him across.
shump, shump, on the other side.
Shuffle
I
writes
just imagine
down.
Molly,
Shuffle
Limey,
taps
and
you.
Alex just like, what the fuck?
Shuffle taps you and says, "What's that spell?" on his wipe.
What's that spell?
Well, to be fair,
Spell.
his innate arcana would know what that spell is, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah, never mind. He wouldn't. He just
Yeah, I
he
was about to
notes
say.
that. He notes that for the future.
Thonk
We
emoji.
should try to make that glove of yours when we get back to the city. If we're gonna find those materials anywhere, it'll be there.
Throws up okay hand.
So you guys, you get on Minnie, and Molly and Limey get on as well, with Limey just being like, "All right, let's go." And Minnie's like, "Mommy, are you sure it's okay for me to carry her?"
Are you gonna drop her? Why do you ask that?
I'm asking because you always say I need to be careful of how much I carry, and I want to make sure that she'll be okay. I don't want to drop her. I really don't.
No, you won't drop her. Fine.
Okay. All right. She picks you both up, kind of swoops back, and then picks up Lemmy. Woof. And she makes a loud giggling noise the whole way across before being gently set down on the other side, and keeps herself a little awkwardly in the air to make sure that she doesn't, fall back,
Smash.
fall over, smash, yeah. But she lands and is like, "This cave
see
is
why not?
spooky."
You say it's spooky
Yeah, it's spooky. It's quiet.
because it's dark.
No, and dark's fine. I like the dark. It's just quiet.
Did she just echo location?
She did, and then her ears kind of go back. It's quiet.
There's nothing in here. There were people, but they left.
It makes it spooky. Can we
Also,
go?
I'm surprised there's not been at least one moment where I found Minnie hanging upside down from wherever place that she could possibly try it.
She's learned to sleep like you. She emulates her mommy.
She sleeps like human.
Like who? God damn it! We're never gonna leave now. Fuck.
What time of day is it, by the way? Might as
When you
well ask.
finally leave the tunnels, which, by the way, you don't go through the secret tunnel. You actually go out through the main exit, which, for the people who see you coming out, they're mildly taken aback that someone's coming out of the mines, since the mines are supposed to be closed. But since you didn't go in, they're more just confused as to how you got in.
I would have assumed we went back out the secret entrance.
The secret
secret
entrance is
It's
closed.
closed. They were gonna close it behind us, and then we'd find our own way
Oh.
out. Remember?
But I thought it was an illusion.
No, it was a door.
In order to get
Oh.
out, no, there was a door, and then it was a specific spell that was needed in order to actually get out.
Oh,
Imagine
right.
if there's two doors essentially. There's the illusion, and then there's the actual door.
Guys, just to make
okay.
you chuckle, I've been hovering over my saxophone case for the past 10 minutes because my Girl Scout cookies and saxophone are in it.
Hmm
So I'm like, it's like Alex with Minnie.
My baby!
Excellent.
Just sit on it. That's how you do all eggs, man.
Which they seem a little bit like, caught off guard also by Minnie as she pokes, like she's like behind you all as they're like, excuse me, what are you doing? Hey!
Alex just waves at the man. Person.
Oh,
I didn't see anything. He like covers his face. She's like, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. Just go before I have to do something. Please, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. No, he's standing there. You guys are the ones who have to walk off. He's just covering his face, waiting for you to leave.
Tenny's just walking. He doesn't even pay attention to him.
Based off of the fact that there are more clouds that are showing openings now, and you can see various colors indicating that it's sundown.
Oh. Wait, it is sundown, or like the sun has already set?
It is set.
Okay.
Like you can see faint auras from the cloud line, as well as from the tree, not the tree, the horizon. That's what I'm looking for. I can see faint colors from there as well, which indicate it is currently sundown. And you guys are starting to feel tired.
Tenebris will turn to the others and say, I shall meet you at the inn a bit later. And
Alex is already hopping on Minnie's saddle.
Okay.
I have air.
Well.
I have roaming speed. Anyone who wants to get to the inn fast can hop on.
Shuffle will offer Tenebris a hug.
Aw, that's so cute.
He looks at
Mildly perturbed.
Shuffle and he asks, what?
Imnostra hugs Tenebris. Wait. She like runs, Imnostra scurries past Shuffle and hugs Tenebris.
Shuffle keeps his arms open expectantly. And he just does like that bring it in motion.
Tenebris' arms are by his side.
Oh,
Just like,
he's being hugged. What
what
is
are you
this?
doing to me?
It's called a hug.
I'll slowly walk up to Tenebris and hug him.
Are we hugging? Suddenly, you just feel Minnie pull all three of you into a big baddie hug.
Oh no.
Perfect.
A hug
Guru.
by
Missing
definition.
Guru, I'm gonna do
I
it out
like-
in the open because
I
I
went
found
to
it funny.
talk to my
Okay.
mom and heard
Oh,
screaming
don't
and are we
guys,
hugging?
wait.
Hold on. Let
Wait
me
a
say.
second. Shuffle has an ulterior agenda. Don't you worry. Do I know where he keeps that book of?
He's trying to steal the journal.
Yeah.
It's in his backpack, so you wouldn't be able to get it from him by hugging him.
I mean,
Wait,
that's
does
what I
his
mean.
does his
Not with a hug, you couldn't.
It's on his backpack. It's on his back, so my arms are around him, though.
Yes, but
You
you're
have
also
to
trying
shuffle
to,
through his backpack. Is what
Yeah,
he
you have
said.
to go through all his shit in his pockets and
Yeah,
everything.
even with a high sleight of hand, that's still enough time for him to notice that you're, rifling through him while you're holding on to him.
There's also
Even
the
with
fact
two other
that
people
even if he
holding him.
doesn't notice you rifling, that's a really long hug.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Would Imnostra know Shuffle enough to realize that him hugging Tenebris is out of character?
He's hugged Alex a few times.
He's a
It's
huggy
true.
boy.
Never mind.
He's a huggy bird.
Never mind. I forgot that he was a hugger.
Tenebris
Also, as
is
you're all
sort
being
of
hugged,
makes
Limey
a small-
comes over and gives you guys a hug as well.
Tenebris makes a small squeal as he's being hugged tightly and is uncomfortable.
Well, Tenebris, a hug, by definition, means to squeeze someone tightly in your arms, typically to express affection. Just thought you
she's
should
not
know.
wrong.
But why are you all hugging me?
I mean, to be fair, you were the first person that was wanted to be hugged, and so I just wanted to join in. Limey shrugs.
Tenebris hugs slightly and does sort of a tap on their shoulders.
Queen, Shuffle, let's go, and Queen goes on your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go.
So Tenebris wants to break off from the pack and do something else while everyone else goes to the inn, or does everyone want to?
Tenebris is going to go to the Thieves Guild.
Okay. So you head to the Thieves Guild. Is everyone else going back to the inn?
Master doesn't really have anything else to do right now.
Okay.
Oh, also,
Wait, no,
would
she does. She does. I'm sorry. She has to go to the Beast People because they were talking about Tower a few days, like when she visited them last time. So can she do that? I'm sorry.
She can go to them. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Tenebris, I'm
Shuffle would
sorry.
like
I'm
to
sorry.
follow him. Shuffle would like to follow him. He's not hiding it or
Okay.
sneaking behind you. He's just following you.
So much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, NPR. I interrupted you. Please
I
continue.
was just gonna ask, would Tenebris know how long it would take for his guild to receive his message?
Based off
Yeah.
of where you currently are to where the bird would need to take that to, and the fact that it took approximately 2 weeks to actually get to the island, as the bird travels, probably about a little over, just actually a
I'm
little
back.
bit around a week.
What I miss?
Tenris was
No,
asking
it's
how
just-
long it would take for the bird to arrive. That's of course inferring that it's not able to take stops along the way, which most carrier pigeons are pretty good at. So yeah, it would be able to get there and back within around a week, and currently it's been about 2-3 days.
Okay. Tenebris will, he's gonna head to Thieves Guild.
Okay. And of course, Alex is heading back to the inn with Limey and Molly, who are
Actually-
wanting to go back.
Can I drop them off and head to the boat? I'm curious about something.
You can do that.
She's gonna see Ford.
What was that noise?
Kind of go through. We'll try and go through things
In order.
in order.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Tenebris.
Wait, as soon as Alex breaks off from the party too, it's the crow's immediately off of Tenebris onto Alex.
Okay.
It's like not even hesitation. As soon as she walks away, just back on.
Gotcha. All right. So, Tenebris, where are you going?
So he's gonna go to the Thieves Guild,
Mhm.
and then he's gonna find Copper,
Mhm.
and he's going to tell him we have flushed out the cult members from the mountain, and the spellcaster seems to have disappeared. However, the water genie, Taured, I believe his name is, whilst he was under the control of the cult via a collar, the collar has been removed, and the Taured and Avarish are now speaking civilly.
All right. It's good. It's good information. Appreciate you bringing that back. You said she just vanished.
Indeed, we were fighting her, and apparently she decided that the fight was too tough. Or something, perhaps.
That doesn't sound right, but then again, I don't know her MO. Maybe completely in character for her to do that.
It happened before. We were interrogating one of the cult members, and she popped by in the inn, and then promptly killed him and disappeared. Most likely spellcasting, though I have no idea what sort of spell that would be.
Kind of looks a little surprised for a moment as he thinks about it. Huh. So she just in front of you murdered this guy.
Yes.
Huh.
The person I believe they had a nosebleed and were kind of. Were they out of character? Were they like kind of shaking a bit?
A little bit.
They were. They had a bit of quite the nosebleed and were shaking a bit before they died. Again, most likely spellcasting.
Most likely. I mean, if she didn't touch him and still killed him, that's. Come on, that's usually spellcasting. Or poison. But if she didn't, like, use anything to
There was no
poison him.
medium. I didn't see any blow darts or anything.
I'll let my people look into that. That's
For now,
very
your
bold.
problems. Yes. The apparently they were at least temporarily worshipping an aboleth.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, indeed. It has since left,
That
and it
explains so
may
much.
or may not be going somewhere else. But the two genies should be around to protect the island from now.
Protect, yeah. Done a bang up job of that so far. Regardless, I'm saltiness aside. I appreciate it. It's good information to know.
He, is there a bar or something?
There's a bar here, yeah.
I assume we'd be sitting at it or something.
You're at one of the tables. Like when you met him last time. Which you can
Okay.
order for someone to bring a drink over.
He's going to order an ale.
Simple enough, they bring that over. As well as a bag.
A bag.
A bag. You helped us out.
Oh.
Obviously, we gotta compensate you in some way.
Thank you. He looks into the bag.
It has 5 gemstones.
Ooh.
This place is known for its mining, and gold can change hands just as any other, but some people like to try and track that back to whoever gave it from wherever. Gemstones tend to be able to slide a little bit more under the radar.
Much more valuable and less massive.
Less conspicuous than a big old bag of gold clinking in your pockets. Best bet for trying to trade those in to get maximum value, I'd say, would either be Ironside or God's Finger. Well, I mean, quickest way. If you're wanting to go deeper into the country, you might be able to get a better deal if you go through the desert, but actually the desert might be a bad place for that.
Where our character, what is he talking about?
He's talking about the various areas you could go to trade
To
in.
steal gems.
No,
Oh.
to trade in the gems for money, for gold.
Oh. I need to write this down then.
And it says the best places would either be Ironside Cliffs, God's Finger. He mentions the Laughing Sands, but then says that might not be the best place. Which he just called it the desert, but you know that as the Laughing Sands.
Okay. Best places to trade gems for. Okay. How much does ale cost again?
3 copper.
Okay. He's going to inspect the gems. What does he see?
He sees 3 gemstones.
Like what colors and stuff? Or what
1 second.
type of gem? If I would know.
Second. Roll a intelligence check to see if you know what kind of gems they are.
Ooh.
Natural
That's
20.
funny.
Yeah, you are very much aware of these. Jeez Louise. Let me see quick.
Mm.
Give the exact ones now. Alright, 1 second here. From just looking at them, most of them are smoky gray quartz. One of them is a moonstone, and one of them is a jasper. The rest of them are smoky quartz. So 3 smoky quartz, a jasper, and a moonstone. First roll of the night's natural 20. Brava. Well, second roll, first roll on roll 20.
1 jasper and 1. What else was there?
Moonstone.
Moonstone. Okay. Okay. With that, he'll put the gems back in the bag and he'll head off.
All right.
Good day.
Take care of yourself. And if you ever need a place to crash, you've done right by us. We promise we won't stab you while you sleep. Take care of yourself.
Likewise.
Alright, and we'll jump on over to Imnostra. Imnostra, you've got a little shadow following along with you. Curious and eager to see what's going on.
Oh, piss. Oh, fuck. Alright. She turns to Shuffle and is like, so, do you know what ingredients you need for this glove, or?
You said I would.
Most of the ingredients are items that you wouldn't be able to find on just some random island. You would need to get them from either a specialist or get them imported from someone who knows how to get them either commissioned or brought here, or to wherever it is that you're staying, essentially.
Just smiles and shakes his head yes.
Alright, do you know if we can get them while we're here, or?
He'll take out the whiteboard and says, "Do you know a specialist?"
Do I know a specialist, actually?
Here? No.
Guru? Yeah. No? Yeah, okay. She's like, no, I don't. Maybe you should go back to the inn and ask someone.
He squints and just goes, "No."
I don't know where he learned it, but it's beautiful.
Where did you learn that one?
It was in Ford's voice. Sure, I'll go with that.
Well, maybe Ford would know where you can find.
He'll write on the whiteboard, "Why are you trying to get rid of me?"
Shuffle. I'm sorry, I'm out of character. I have to, like. Shuffle. Spending time together for the past few days. Myself.
He says, "I've maybe said or written down 5 things to you in the past 5 days. Give me the actual reason."
I don't want to be alone, Shovel. It's nothing.
He just shrugs and just walks around the corner.
And he vanishes.
Alright, I'm not just gonna go to the sewer.
I immediately turned invisible and just started following.
Of course. As expected, I'll mark that down on your sheet that you used an invisibility spell.
Thank you.
Goddamn.
Okay, so you head into the sewers.
Also go invisible?
Why would
You
you have
have the
reason to go
spell?
invisible?
I mean, I'm gonna be
went there in
going
broad
into
daylight.
a sewer.
You went there broad daylight last time.
I can give that excuse on this one of she also left, like, not being heavily suspicious of anyone. She is
This
alone
is
with the
true.
rogue at the moment.
This is true. If you wanted to
So
go
I will
invisible,
give
you
her
could.
that.
I'll give her that as well. I was just asking her to reason it out. For her to reason it out.
Thank you, Paris, for expressing it more eloquently than I ever could. Master's also gonna go invisible.
Okay. So Shuffle goes invisible, he peeks out, he's like, alright, I'm ready. And then as you're getting ready to follow her, she goes, shoop, turns invisible.
Here, let me try this at home. The fucking rogue that info dumps everything hidden.
Got cucked so hard. Yeah, no, she's invisible now. She's going.
I'm gonna try to follow her. Make perception check for me, Guru.
Yep. Nostra, roll a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
15, not bad.
Where's mine? I got 14 plus 4, which is 18.
I'll reroll.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got lot points. I forgot how it works.
Yeah, it's a
Alright.
new day, so yeah. He does have those. 22. And Nostra, you have no idea you're being followed. But Shuffle, you hear the little tap, 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 tap. And you're
Wait,
like,
what did I roll?
22.
22.
Wait, what did I roll?
You rolled a 22.
22. Versus her 18.
Motherfucker.
Oh my
Candace
god.
carried the talking bird.
And Nostra,
Alright, so yeah, Nostra's
yeah,
heading-
should we even have her roll perception against his stealth? I mean, we can, but I don't know if she'd hear anything.
I don't think it. I mean, I could try. I'll try.
What's my
It's
stealth
worth a
roll?
shot.
Drew?
I'll roll it.
Just-
I'll roll it. With
I
it.
have invisible.
Yeah,
I have
you're
advantage because
invisible,
I'm
yeah.
invisible.
Perception, right?
Yep.
He rolled a 29.
Oh,
Did not work. I got a 13 plus whatever. Plus perception.
You have
plus
no
a
idea you're
4.
being followed.
wow.
Dun 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 dun.
Damn it! All right, let's go then.
Yep. So you're are invisible. You are assured of not being followed. Shuffle, you're listening very carefully. You're tap, 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 tap.
The internal. Why are you running?
Why are you running?
The biggest thing that breaks your stealth is when he hears of you opening the manhole cover, and he peeks around the corner and sees the manhole cover, and then sees it. Nope, nothing moving. It just.
Can I try to follow, but roll sleight of hand to make it silent?
I'm gonna say sleight of hand with disadvantage because it is a
Manhole cover.
manhole cover. It's just
The
not meant
plus
Can I
to be.
question? I have a crowbar which gives me advantage on prying stuff. Can I cancel out the disadvantage?
Prying makes it louder.
It'd be like a floating crowbar in the middle of the street.
It's not even.
I have it
No,
on.
the crowbar
It
would
was
be
on it when
invisible.
he. Yeah, it was on it when he turned invisible, so it would be
But at the
invisible.
same time, it's you wedging a metal stick against a probably slightly rusted metal cover. So yeah, that's gonna make noise.
Yeah, it's not the silent option.
Okay, roll a disadvantage.
He's trying to
It's plus
very gently put his fingers on it. He's like, I got this. I got this. It's an 18.
Did he nat 20 the other one?
No. Did he?
Damn there though.
He was one
Damn
point
there.
away from
No
nat
more
20. That, yeah.
36! Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
Dun,
what a natural
dun,
20
dun.
is. But yeah, he got an 18.
Rogues are powerful.
I rolled a 2. God damn it.
All right, so you
Oh, you still got
lift
an
it up.
18.
Imnostra, you get towards the bottom of it. Go, slide down really quick.
Wait, did you say you got an 18?
He did, yes.
I thought of Nostra rolled, she got an 18.
Oh,
I'm
no,
like, shit.
she might notice the light that is being, brought through by the manhole cover. So roll a perception check, Imnostra.
Should it be with advantage considering, again, light in a dark area?
I've considered any additional bonuses.
Okay.
That is perception, right?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
That is a 15.
With your bonuses.
Yes.
All right, so you get to the bottom, and as you do, you notice some light, and as you kind of peek up, you see the manhole cover's not fully closed. Pretty sure you closed that on your way down. Maybe you didn't. You've been.
But I know
you've slipped it before.
something's up then.
It's up to you. I mean, you're pretty sure you closed it, but you were going down really fast, and it's like you get towards the bottom, and you're like, wait, there's light. Like,
She's
up.
pretty meticulous about hiding
Yeah,
stuff.
something might be up. Either that, or someone else who's invisible, who's part of your group, might be following.
Casts wall of fire. Just kidding. I would, but like, okay. She pauses when she's like the way down.
I was gonna say do it. I dare you to do it. I have evasion.
No, she
I
would
take-
not. This is her, like the hideout of the people she works for. So anyway, she looks.
It's
She
also a
looks
sewer.
around and she looks up at the grate and points at it, and she's like,
You're still invisible at the moment.
Oh wait, actually, she just dispels invisibility. What the
Okay.
fuck not? Somebody knows she's here anyway.
Okay.
Points up at the grate and she says, "You kind of left it a little open."
Probably should know how to dispel magic.
Need to give it to her soon. You left it up there, sonny boy. Who's there? Come on, come out. Full is that you stealthy little fucker.
Shuffle playing the long game. You data butters can't hear shit. That's too.
No, I can hear everything.
Okay.
Oh my god. She assumes it's Shuffle because he's
She's watched him
which is
go
a reasonable
invisible.
assumption. I want to make it clear that I'm not metagaming. That it would be a reasonable assumption to make.
It'll be a reasonable assumption
Also-
to make.
Also, Paris, she did not watch me go invisible. Thank
No,
you.
she did not, but she's seen
She
you
didn't,
go
but-
invisible
No.
other times.
I'm saying she's seen you go invisible before, so she knows that you can.
Shuffle, I know that's you. I'm not angry. I can bring you in with me if you want. Full. I will give you 2 gold pieces. 3? 4? What's your price at? Come on.
Like the babysitter who doesn't know how to take care of the kid.
She really doesn't.
I mean, it's so
Oh, God.
true. Oh no.
Shuffle's plan is just to make her think she's paranoid.
Oh.
She doesn't know.
I gave it a shot. Well. She like puts her like hand on her chin and she's like, Shuffle. Please come out. Please. Oh well, all right. Shuffle.
God damn. Persuasion check.
Persuasion, baby. Ooh. Spicy meatball. That's a persuasion. A 9 plus an 8, which is
17.
17.
17.
He goes on invisible. You said the magic word.
Hello. How are you? This is she gestures to the whole sewer thing and she's like, this looks a little weird.
He writes down on the dry erase board. Just shut up and keep walking, please.
Only if you promise to not tell anyone else about this, because I want to be the one to do it.
He does the locked lips thing.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, she goes in.
She what?
She goes to the entrance of the place.
He just starts to follow.
You've picked up a new friend. I see. You see,
His name is Shuffle. He is a bird.
As she looks back, Shuffle's wearing the mask.
Talks sometimes.
Is it the hashtag mask?
What mask?
It's the nightmare
It's
mask.
the nightmare mask. It's
That's
the one
funny.
that's
I
like
don't-
the bird-nosed human that's clearly
That's
the
clear-
wrong face for a human.
Well, he's
You
usually-
invite interesting company. You see a panther-esque tabaxi step out of the shadows to just kind of look at him slowly.
He's
Did I
like-
not notice him before?
No.
Mask gets thrown off, shotguns out, pointed at it.
Wait, no, he's
It's pure reaction. It's pure reaction at this point.
I would avoid that. Just because you are capable of your little magics does not mean that us down here are not as well.
I swear, like, this shotgun has just become an extension of Shuffle.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah,
A
you're
third
right.
arm.
You just spooked him is all.
That's my
I don't.
job. I'd be bad if he saw me coming.
That's true. I don't believe we've met before. What's your name? My name is Nostra. It's very nice to meet you.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah. Need me to roll that for
I want to
you?
insight. Sure. I just want to see if I could tell if she's lying about the name thing.
Natural 1.
Fair enough.
Ouch.
Yeah, she's called herself a nostril every time. She hasn't slipped up on it yet. I am Raw Bones. A pleasure.
Shuffle
Bones,
laugh.
Nostra.
As he says that's his name, Shuffle audibly laughed.
Your name is Shuffle. You have no room to laugh.
Well, all right. Names aside, I've come to report to the head honcho.
He's been expecting you to come back. Kind of
Oh.
nods his head in. Just keep an eye on your friend, if you would.
Okay,
Sure.
come on, Shuffle.
Shuffle feels like this is the bad area to have the shotgun out, but he's really tense. So you see, he takes out his deck of cards and is just making it fly from his left hand to his right and back and forth. Just
Playing with the cards.
yep, just doing some wild like sleight of hand stuff with them.
Shuffle, do you want to hold hands? She's like asking this genuinely, by the way. She's not like mocking, just in case my tone doesn't.
Convey.
He just tilts his head and goes, just like the why, like in Paris' voice.
You see, I don't know. You seem tense. I guess. All right, let's just go. She goes in.
All right. So you two head in to the lair, and when you actually get a little bit further down, which is a slightly sloped part of the sewers that goes more downwards, you eventually do get to a larger room that has the various people that you'd seen before. All of them are beast-like in nature, ranging from tabaxi to lizardfolk to minotaur, with the big minotaur who is
Oh, so I fit in.
leading the initiative.
I somewhat fit in.
You do somewhat fit in, yes.
Except I'm usually these things praise.
Well, not the minotaurs, but and you actually do see another Kenku who's juggling in a corner. He like when he sees you, he like catches him and just kind of waves.
Shuffle's like staring at him, just dead-eyed. He's never seen a gun Kenku in his life, dude.
Yeah, this Kenku's a
Like-
little bit kind of more showy. Clearly, he's not from around here, because he's essentially he's a Kenku cockatoo. Where he's got like that frilled feathers that kind of go up when they see like that shocked. And he's got like green feathers instead of your black with the yellow fin feather. But he seems friendly enough. Just like is like in that little wave. Just
I don't think Shuffle likes him.
It's like we try to introduce two cats to each other for the first time.
he stares at you for another moment, then he just starts juggling again. Going back to what he was doing before. You continue in a little bit more, and you see the leader of this division, the Minotaur man, just kind of slowly glance at you. You're back in one piece. Shouldn't sound so surprised, but
I am fantastic. We went into the mines. We delved deep, and we found the cult that was in there sacrificing people.
that's definitely not good.
They had your friend Taurid under their control, with a kind of collar that controlled his mind, I guess. But we freed him, and he should be back to himself by now. So, really got to say about that. By the way, the other side of the island looks pretty fucked. By the way, we went to the other side, and it's not great. There are weird fish people hanging around. I'm not sure what that's about, but that's as far as we went before we came back. can I please have some money? I worked very hard.
Mm.
That's fair enough. He reaches into a back pocket and pulls off a bag of money, tosses it to you.
Ah! Thank you.
A little extra for actually.
Can I try to
freeing
intercept it?
Howard. He throws it directly to her.
Okay, he just want to count it.
Do you?
Okay, so what's... Yeah,
Do you give it to him to count, or do you count it yourself?
I counted
Duffel holds his hands out.
it myself, but whatever's in there, I want to take some of it and give it to him. So, like, what is it? What's in there?
You're going to probably need to actually sit down to actually count because there's quite a number in there.
Is there any gold?
It's all gold. All of it's gold.
Okay, can I give Shuffle 15 gold then? Is there enough?
More than enough to give him 15 gold.
Like 15 gold.
Yeah, when you count it all up, there's 200 gold in there.
Damn.
I give Shuffle 20 gold. If there's enough.
Give him a 10% cut.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's his allowance.
Okay. So you give him 20 gold. Then you count up the rest of it later. A little bonus for actually returning Taured to a more stable mindset. We didn't need much from him, but he never looked down upon us. It's good to hear that he is of more sound mind.
Yeah, he seemed pretty level-headed, pretty good.
Shuffle will slowly hold up a sign.
What does the
What
sign
does the
say?
sign say?
It says, "Hi, I'm Shuffle, comma, would you like to see a magic trick?"
This is Shuffle. He is a good magic trick, but you probably won't be able to figure it out.
It depends on who you ask. Go ahead.
Really?
You can do, yeah.
I'll put up the money sign as always. Gesture to the small sack.
A few people notice that he's given permission. It's like, yeah, like about say 7 people give you a gold piece.
I will do it.
Okay. Need me to roll your sleight of hand?
Yep.
Straight roll, sleight of hand. 24. You keeping that?
Use luck one.
Okay, luck point.
What?
18. Pretty sure you wanted to keep the 24. So let's see how these 7 do. Actually, I'm going to add in the head honcho, even though he's not actually paying anything. He's just watching. It's close, but no cigar. Not even close. 5, 6. No, I said 8. Closest one was the head honcho guy, but everyone else is just like,
Sorry, I just had to deal with some cops. Wowee.
Actual
Okay,
cops?
What the hell?
I was at my house. I was eating some pizza, as you do, and a cop showed up at the.
everything okay?
Mhm.
I'm fine.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I'm a
right,
good
the
boy, I
police just
swear.
I
the
mean,
police just showed up for no fucking reason. Alright.
Okay.
Looking for my grandmother's ex-husband.
Oh dear.
I'm like, yeah, you see that trailer right across the street? That one. Go get him.
Yep, there you go. Jeez. Moving on. You do the trick, and the only one who catches on is the leader. He does actually see it, and you see like his eyes like light up in recognition. Everyone else is just like, wait, what the? Where'd the bag go? What the? One of them gets close, like, I think I know what it is. There's got to be some kind of. There's got to be something actually magical to, but I don't know what that is.
What can I say? He's pretty good.
I will open my trunk and pull out the bag.
good trick. The Minotaur man just kind of gives a little nod of his head, winks at you, just kind of steps back, letting everyone else just keep discussing it out. And everyone else is just completely just baffled, just like, what?
Can I like do the symbol for like I'm about to walk up to you? Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'll walk up to him and I'll write down. I also made this, and I'll pull out Groovy.
Okay. He looks at it. He asks if he can hold it.
I'll allow him.
See if he knows much about these. Not bad. She rolls with advantage because of what he is. Yep. This is a very cannon-esque weapon. Portable, though. Turns it over. He's like being very delicate, keeping his finger away from the trigger. Clearly he knows, not to mess with that. Turns it over.
Oh yeah, it
slowly.
is loaded.
Obviously. That's why he's, being careful. He doesn't know it's loaded, but being careful. That being said, he eventually kind of gets to a point where he just kind of just nodding slowly. I know of a few people who would love to speak with you on this, but I highly doubt you'd get the chance to speak with them here. They haven't been around these parts in... how long has it been? 14 moons? At least. Passes you back, Groovy.
I just put it into my coat. I just shove it into my chest, and as it goes in my chest, it disappears.
Obviously. Take care of that. It's creative. I haven't seen anything like that myself. Imagine others might be less polite about asking questions. Kind of taps his chest. Keep it close to the chest, if you catch my drift.
He just holds up a sign. Trust me, it's closer than that.
Believe me, I know. I am aware. Steps back and he just kind of wanders off.
Well,
Shuffle.
yeah.
And Nostro. He before he walks away, pats your shoulder for a second. Make a perception check.
Both of us?
Both of you, yes.
Okay, shit.
20 for him, 20 for Shuffle.
It's a 17.
All right. Doing the math in my head. Yep, you both see it. You see him put a bag into Shuffle's jacket before he leaves.
Dope.
Okay, so you have a bag that you can check later, unless you want to check it now. Up to you.
I'm not stupid. I'm gonna check later.
Of course.
Alright, we should scram. Get back to the inn before people start wondering where we are.
I will hold up one finger.
Holding up a finger?
And the universal. Hold on a second.
I'll walk up to that other Kinku.
Okay.
I'm juggling, right?
He is juggling. That is correct.
Can I ask him for the things he's juggling?
He pauses and he kind of just kind of holds them out to you tentatively.
I'd like to one up him.
You want to roll sleight of hand? Alright. You want me to roll that or should you? Don't know where you're at the moment, so I'm asking.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Batters.
Sorry, what?
Do you need me to roll for you?
Yeah.
No worries.
Wow.
Another 35.
Dab on him.
You dab in the middle of the juggle and then you just catch them and keep right on. You dab, let them run down your arm onto your hand again, and then you just elbow flip them back into the air. It's quite the performance. The other guy's just giving little nods, just... Let me roll for him real quick. not quite as good, but when he gets his balls back, he's still doing a very impressive job at his performance. It's just he's definitely not doing it with the same pizzazz that you are. The pizzazz you're doing it is clearly going for the flexibility of sleight of hand. His is more just like a showmanship. So different context, but you're definitely more flexible than him. Definitely a lot more.
Guru at some point shuffles like seals the ball like with his beak, like a seal.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
On his tip of his nose.
Yep.
Cute.
All right.
As I get done, I buck at him, then walk out the room.
He
The
blinks
fuck's-
at that. He's just like basically stomping, trying to make him flinch. He just kind of blinks at you, just like, what the fuck was that for? All right.
Sorry. Imnastra says sorry about that and like hurries after him.
It's alright.
Oh,
This is what
And as that
that's
happens, I'm gonna say as that happens, I'm gonna grab her shoulder and go to Queen's eyes, so we can transition to Alex.
All right. Back with Alex, who has flown down to the ship. What are you looking for at the ship?
Honestly, at this point, it's Jester. Because
Okay.
Ford won't tell me shit.
You fly in, you land on the ship, and you see a little jump as you see Tyrion just. You've returned! We were so worried about you. Are you well? Did you contract any ailments? Did you fight any beasts?
Beasts? No.
Damn it. Can't have a
People?
good tale without beasts.
Yes.
The
I mean-
beasts of another sort.
Are you looking for extravagant tales?
Mayhaps.
I freed a genie from a mind controlling collar. There you go. There's your material.
You see, that's what you should have started with. Dottie, write that down.
You know, there's something in my head that just literally pinged a sentence, and it was, and I quote, "I'm surprised Nostra hasn't burnt his book yet for fun."
I mean, obviously, don't give her ideas, but
give her some time. She'll get to it.
It's just there's just like a little thought in the back of the head, like, wait.
All right.
I forgot his name. It literally blanked on me. Help me.
Tyrion?
Thank you.
All
Jesus.
you shush.
I would just call him Terry. So I'm like, that's not right.
I mean, if she forgot his name when he introduced himself again, that was let it go.
No, I knew. Leave me alone. Thank
fine.
you two, because Dawn wants to fuck with me.
Obviously.
Tyrion,
Yes.
where's Chester? Are they still?
She's not with you?
What?
Ford said he was going to go help you.
What?
He went that way. He kind of points back towards the mountain.
How long ago?
2 days ago?
What?
And that's how Ford died.
What? You've been gone for 2 days. He left as soon as you left, I think. Unless you left earlier. Did you leave earlier? We haven't been keeping in touch. How are you, by the way? Hi, Minnie. Hi, Mr. Tyrion. He's a very silly man. I'm standing right here. Sorry. Fine. Just.
Minnie!
She's a very strange bat. I'm standing right here. I know.
Excuse you?
Ah. I get it.
Just like,
What did you just say about my bat?
It's okay, Mommy. He was showing me how it felt when I said it. I'm sorry, Mr. Tyrion. Oh, I can't stay mad at you. She's
there-
adorable.
Minnie?
Yes, Mommy?
You know how we have to find and search for people sometimes, right?
Yes, Mommy. I know.
You know
oh.
how we use your nose for it, right?
Sometimes.
He's fine. We're gonna need to do that again. Till we get to explore.
Oh, we can explore? Okay. Are we taking Mr. Tyrion with us, or are we just going you and me?
Don't think you can carry his big robot unless that thing can move fast.
Dottie is quite limber, but kind of slowly looks at Dottie, and Dottie just kind of like makes like a fist of motion as if I can do it, and she's like gently reaches up and pulls Dottie's hand down. And as I just go down, just like perhaps not.
You're not any good in battle without that thing, are you?
Oh, I'm good in battle without Dottie. I'm more of a
Lover, not a fighter.
He kind of wiggles his fingers like I have my ways. Thank you.
If you wish to accompany me, you can. You have 2 minutes to make your decision before I take off.
I'd suggest taking off. Dottie simply makes it easier for me to do things as well as to buff and help others.
She got on Minnie like halfway through that sentence.
And as you're aware, I'm sure that she didn't even let me.
He
she
left.
fly off. Yep.
2 days ago. 2 days. She's like ranting to herself. 2 days. Sydney, out of weight, nothing. Just wanders into the mine. Fuck. Heading to the mine entrance because I'm going to assume that he doesn't know about the Thieves Guild.
You can presume that.
Ah, Minnie, we're going back to the scary mines. Yippee.
Okay.
It's to find our captain.
Okay.
You know, the person who can steer the ship.
Oh, he's important, is he? Okay. You guys fly back to the mine's entrance. The guard just kind of looks at you just like...
My captain went into the mines.
Who?
Actually, have you seen a half-orc? About yay big. Blue tiefling following him, most likely.
No.
Great! Oh, where the search.
You're not
Okay.
allowed in the mines. Mines are closed.
I know they're closed, but they're not closed effectively. You let a cult in there.
What?
There was a cult in the mines, you idiots!
No, there wasn't. We'd have known. This is the only entrance in or out of the mines. Except for the jungle entrance, but that's off to the side. People don't go through there because it's got dangerous creatures. No one's foolish enough to do that.
She just gives him like this stare, like, really, motherfucker, are you really that naive to think that?
He gives you a resolute...
Why are the jungles dangerous?
The plants. Obviously, they're not harmful if you know how to stay to the trail, but if you go off it, there's obviously other creatures as well, varying from the lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Clearly he's extrapolating and making it sound a lot more dangerous than it probably is, but, you know, it's probably that's what people are believing about this
I'll
place.
head to the jungle entrance and see if she can smell him at all.
We'll take you some time, just so you're aware, to get to that
Naturally.
entrance, probably a couple hours at least. So,
Naturally.
Shuffle, your eyes are seeing through Queens, so you're spending those few hours going to the mines. You might get cut off a little bit before then, but we'll jump back over to that. So Tenebris, are you back? Gosh dang, are they both gone?
God damn it! Yes, they are!
Also, Guru, I like the idea of just like we're having a peaceful walk. All of a sudden, just Shepard goes, and just Nash goes, "Not again!"
Just like,
Because as soon as he sees she's going places, every bit in the eyes to see if he needs to change direction, and it's just like fuck, this fucking this bird is like fucking.
This is why I'm starting to question if I should try and have Alex start to shoo the bird away. Or rather,
That's up to
attempt
you.
it.
That's up to you.
I can imagine, like, she's aware of Queen and it's just kind of like, you know... They both came back at the same fucking time!
All right, good,
I
good.
imagine, like, she's aware of the Raven and is like, Shuffle, don't freak out, I'm not gonna go into danger. Breathe.
What's happening?
Alex is whispering to the bird because Ford is not on the ship. And
Ford and Jester went after us!
I know that part. That was funny.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Which is why we're cutting over to you guys, actually. Tenebris, you're actually the first one back. As you enter
Timber's
the
like, what the fuck?
as you enter into Koyev's bar, you see him like still doing his thing, cleaning. He's like, "Oh, you're back. Is everyone else okay? Are you all right? How are the mines? Are you safe?
What? Say that again. Sorry.
Are you okay? Is everyone else okay? How are the mines? And is everything safe? Is everything okay?"
Yes, everything is okay. To be honest, I expected the others to come here first, but it seems they have some more business.
Apparently, which is fine. I'm not their first priority. I understand. It's just, I just wanted to make sure you're all right. Your friends came back a while ago. They said they were waiting for you to return. He motions to the side, and you kind of glance over, and you see Ford, Jester, and Vax sitting at the bar, drinking their drinks.
Motherfucker! I'm going to lose my mind.
My friends.
And a moment later, you hear Molly and Limey just push past you, like, and Ford just like gives a drink, like so, just like, hey there, what took you so long? I was like, saving genies and going over to the other side. How you been? He just kind of sits down, and it's all starts kind of just chatting to themselves at one of the tables. I came
I'm
back
gonna
about
kill Terry.
an hour ago. Something about going to the top of the mountain, trying to talk to Operas. They wouldn't have been trying to do that, no? Were they? I've been listening in here and there, so I don't actually know all of what they were doing. Forgive me.
Fair enough. We took care of the mountain and the things within it. Things should
pretty good.
start to lighten up soon. But for now, I need a drink.
I understand that there, friend. Hold on a second. He gets you an ale, sets it in front of you. Dwarven
Good.
ale made by your friend there, Alex. Good stuff. It's been selling like way too fast. I need to get more of that, honestly. She's talented.
Where's my royals?
He has one. He also asks, there wouldn't happen to be a dragon chess set around, would there?
Dragon chess. You looking to play a game?
Indeed, something to unwind with.
Slowly reaches down, pulls out a set, slowly sets it down between the two of you and starts setting up the pieces. Trying to share a game? It's slowed down a
why
lot
not?
more since everyone started actually getting back to getting some stuff done. And it's late, so most people are going to bed, so it might be fun to unwind a little with you, if you're up for it.
Of course.
Shall we?
Yeah.
You notice that all these pieces appear to have been handmade, and appear to be, the white ones at least, appear to be made out of some kind of bone. Possibly some kind of fish bone of some sort.
Did you make this set?
I got it when I was elsewhere. It was a good find, and I felt that it was only worth keeping so long as I could find people I could eventually play with, and hey, I found one right here.
Looks rather unique.
I mean, when you make it yourself, you would hope that it would look fairly unique. I like to think so, at least. Right, so if you want to, you can roll a dragon chess wisdom check.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just trying to unwind. Your mind's not fully there. He easily, quickly just outpaces you at a few turns, but he knows you're trying to unwind. He just kind of lets it play out until finally he gets into a point where it's just like, Checkmate. Not bad. Got a good mind on you.
Good game.
Holds out his hand and shakes yours.
Yeah, he shakes.
By this time, Amnostra returns. Shuffle, did you come with Amnostra? Or did you run after Alex?
Should have told you she's not doing anything dangerous.
Full speed after Alex.
Oh dear.
Alright, so you're like, Amnostra, Shuffle just like came back to reality and just bolted and left.
Alright, she's going back to the inn. Fuck that shit. She's gonna go try to fuck Molly Mock.
To be
Not literally, she's
No
gonna go like
chill.
talk, sit near him and talk to him.
Obviously.
Shack the Ford and like, you know.
There is no chill with this one.
oh shit!
Oh, shit.
I also love you.
So you head back to the inn, and you see Molly is sitting at a table with Limey talking to the rest of the crew. Ford, Vax, Jester. There's a few other members of the crew around other tables, but those are the main ones you see because Molly's there. He's sitting at that table.
Oh, done.
Our strongest warrior has returned.
You?
No, Alex, but she isn't here yet.
You see Ford's face just kind of go, kind of just gently nudges
What?
Jester.
She
Jester, I
went to
need
the. Oh wait, did I like say where she was going?
She said she was coming back to the inn, and then she just,
Oh.
as she was flying to the inn, took off over to the boat instead.
Well, actually, Molly and Limey.
They were
wait.
with you, but you dropped them off at the inn.
Yeah, so they would have arrived
Yeah,
probably before Tenebris.
yeah, they were. I misdid the order there. My apologies, but yeah, you dropped them off, and then you immediately went down to the boat. You didn't peek inside.
I told Molly and Limey where I was going.
Would I
Yeah.
know that she went to the boat instead of the inn? No, right?
Molly and Limey would, but Ford just kind of like nudges Jester, and just like, I think you better can you help me with something real quick? And he whispers something
Me?
to. No, he's talking to Jester and just like, huh? Like he like just like whispers something in her, and she's like, oh, and she casts sending on Alex, and Alex, you essentially get a sending that says, Ford wanted you to know we're back at the inn. We're safe. We went to talk to the air genie. He was nice. Love, Ford.
They just Jester's ears are about to be ringing because all they get back is a what, and that's the end of the message.
I don't think she's very happy with you, Ford. I should have had you send that sooner. Listen, I spaced it. That's completely on me. I'm gonna go hide. Excuse me for just a
She
second.
missed you so much.
I'm
though,
aware.
Right?
He walks upstairs.
Um,
As you scream like that, Queen pokes you on the side of the head, then tilts her.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry.
oh,
Why?
I'm sure he'll have a nice funeral.
No, she looks confused.
Queen's
Because from her
looking
perspective,
confused.
yeah.
Yeah, because he's trying to find you right now, and all of a sudden you just out loud yelled, "What?"
Oh, they're at the inn. Head back to the inn. I'm going to the inn. Shuffle.
So you race over, and then all of a sudden you hear that, and you're just like, racing back. More of like a hop, skip, and
Shuffle slowly walks back, annoyed.
Blame Terry. Terrius, not Terrius. Fucking, I'm just gonna call him his last name. Blame Terry. Darrington. Blame the blonde with the mech. Bernard, whatever.
Oh, poor Tyrion. He did nothing wrong, but he's getting blamed. Oh. So you eventually arrive back at the inn. You can chew him out as you see fit.
Oh no, she's not gonna chew out Ford. She can't even find him. He's hidden in the room.
I mean, as soon as you
Wait,
come
is
in,
Alex-
everyone points to the stairs pointing upstairs.
Went that way. He's preparing a romantic evening for the two of you.
How sweet. Jester, I need to talk to you.
Yes?
I need to ask you something curious. Can you come with me, private, please?
Sure. Kind of bounces
Oh, this
behind
is
you.
scandalous.
Yes?
It's none of my business. It's really not. But I was curious because all I got for information was that you guys were viewing the astral plane, I think is what he said, and that Ford needed you for protection?
Oh, she kind of makes like a waving motion, just like, it's details. He needed someone to make sure that he could be, yanked back if need be. I've, had to do that a few times.
How are you able to do that exactly? Because when I came in, you were hyper focused to the point of creepy. I've never seen you like that.
I have my ways. She looks a little bit anxious. Her eyes are kind of like darting around a lot more than usual.
You okay?
Yes. I just don't like to talk about it. It's weird.
I mean, I have a giant bat, so if you're worried the weird will freak me out.
It's weirder than a giant bat.
Are you worried that I'll think differently of you?
No,
Do I even need to roll insight?
not really. She doesn't seem to be aware as to whether or not she thinks that you'll think differently of her. She's just like, no? Question mark. But she's giving like a half shrug, just like,
Alright. You want to scare Ford with me?
what are you planning?
I need your thermaturge.
I'm listening.
I want you to go up next to the door, very gently knock, and then using thaumaturgy shout that he is in trouble.
She skips up the stairs.
Oh, I'm absolutely going up to look at this.
You go up and you see her like just like walk up like in front of the door, just like shifting from side to side, just go tap 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 tap, and very loud. Ford, you're in trouble. Ah, damn it. She looks to you, makes it after you motion, and then skips
I'm gonna
away.
open the door.
The door is locked.
I'll call the thieves up here if I have to.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes. Or I could just axe the door.
I don't think Koyev would be very appreciative of that. You hear from the other side of the door. As you
Open the door. Does he just like open it like a paranoid old lady?
like peeking out, just like very just. Hi.
By the way, you're not in trouble. That was just scare the piss out of you. You might be down a crew member though,
Why?
because I might kill one of the others.
Tarrington.
Yep.
I'd prefer it if you didn't. What'd he do? Did he try and do something untoward?
Did you not mention to him that you were back in town?
Ah, damn it! I forgot to tell him that.
Okay, you might be a little bit in trouble.
Listen, I
He's
just got
important
back to
to-
town. I just got back to town.
And he's your crew and should know where you are so he doesn't worry himself.
He always stays on the boat. He doesn't even come up to drink or anything nowadays. He's been working on something or another. I don't know.
You don't even ask what the hell he's working on.
I mean, I respect his privacy. He respects mine.
It's not even a privacy, just getting to know someone. Find out what they're interested in. Find out what they're building. Also, get
Yeah.
out from your room like a coward.
No, closes the door.
I'm putting my hand in before he closes it.
Shit.
I dare you. Close it now.
Like, if you're putting your hand in, he closed it on your hand. That's why he said shit.
She's gonna open the door. Just leave him at the doorway, arms crossed. Come on.
Fine. Follows you
Thank
back
you.
downstairs.
Thank you, Jester.
You're welcome. And this one was a stalagmite that looked like a dick, and this one was a stalactite that looked like a dick.
At
I
this
mean-
point, you hear large screaming coming from the entrance. As Guru, I think it's the how many days were we doing that adventure
In the mines or altogether?
all together?
It's been like a week, I think.
Around that, yeah.
So this is a week's worth of frustration getting let out in one scream.
I didn't know you could do that.
There's a moment of silence from
It says-
everyone.
Actually, it's a shuffle scream. It says I can't come up with any new sentences. Screaming is not a sentence.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
heard you scream.
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's just It's just a bird like crowing scream, and there's a moment of silence as you just let it all out, just like this like elongated scream, and then finally when you're like, like Molly just
Goes back into a smile.
Feel better?
Just nods.
I will offer him a hug.
He takes it awkwardly.
I'm glad you got it out.
The crow's
Also-
onto Nebris' shoulder now.
You and I need to talk later.
Gives the okay hand.
Alex.
Yes.
How'd it go with Ford? Did you kill him?
I'm still here.
Cool. I'm glad.
Why were you wanting to see blood on my axe?
Yeah, it would be really hot.
I walk up to Ford.
Hello, Shovel.
I backhand him. Not a super. It's not a strong backhand because I'm so shuffled.
Yeah.
Quickly writes down on a whiteboard. I knew Alex wasn't gonna do shit, but I had to chase a flying fucking bat to after her. Just sorry for that, honestly, but you deserve it for some reason.
I both understand and resent the fact that you had to backhand me to do it, but I understand.
Shuffle,
Ow.
I love you.
He pats Ford on the head a little bit. Just pat. I'll go sit down and order me some nice glass of agua.
Koya is all too happy to give you some agua. Alright. And if you want, we can slide on forward to where you're speaking with Shuffle. Unless you have anything else you want to do before
I'll
then.
Shuffle also hold up, just gather around the entire crew and go, just hold up a sign. So what next?
To the group or to the crew as well?
Everyone.
Soon we head back to God's Finger and pick up another job. But currently we're missing our employers. Does
That
anyone
is-
know where one of them went?
Isn't he here? Wait a second.
I thought he was staying at a different inn. Because
I swear he was
like the
staying at
last
Koyev's.
Nope.
the last inn he was in was not Koyev's. Because he wanted to go around bar hopping and just went to sleep in the last one he was in.
Which was the top one?
Isn't that the bougie part of town?
The up and classy part? Yeah.
I'll pass Alex a note subtly.
I'll read it, because what the fuck?
We robbing that motherfucker blind, right?
I mean, I don't know where they went either. I mean, I know that Orzo and Yevon went to one of the basic inns down near the ports. I don't know if they survived when the water spout hit or if they just left after that point, honestly.
Shuffle, hold up a piece of paper. That Yevon's a sneaky bitch. She found a way to.
Please tell me there's a
I
yes or
believe
no
it too.
checkbox under this question.
I don't think that was a question. I think that was a statement.
That was a
of fact.
statement.
You have
No. I
your
mean
imp-
under the paper, Butters.
Yeah, that was a statement.
No,
So
him saying that
robbing.
too.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. That was definitely a yes or no checkbox.
She checks yes.
See, he
Oh.
slowly grabs the note again, looks at the note, smile curls across his face.
Oh, are we stealing?
You didn't see
You
the
didn't
note.
see any. Yeah.
I thought he held it out to everybody.
No, he gave that
No.
to Alex.
He held out the what are
okay,
we doing
okay,
back?
okay.
Yeah, he,
Might
he
be,
said,
might
"What
be.
are we doing?" to everyone. As for Varric, I mean, he's a bard. I don't know if he's exactly gonna be the hardest person to find. I don't actually think he's performed in Koyev's has he? Koyev's just like, who?
We'll find him, don't worry.
Shovel holds up his whiteboard. Oh, I'll find him.
That sounds a lot more ominous than I think it's meant to, but I'm just gonna ignore that.
He hasn't paid us yet. We
Wow.
need to go ask him a few questions.
Ah, that's fair.
As long as we go back to God's finger after this, I'm fine with it.
Oh, yeah, that's where we're heading back to.
I pass forward a note, and it says, "Can you say this sentence for me for the most aggression you possibly can?" And underneath it, it reads, "Get on the fucking ground." He holds up the whiteboard. I need this for science purposes.
You need me to say this as aggressively as I can.
He nods.
Alex nopes out the room.
Give me just a second here.
Where is this happening?
You're around a table. Yep. He tries to say it at one point, but you kind of listen to it. It's not. It doesn't have the right intonation. It needs a little more oomph.
I punch him in the face.
A little bit better. Don't really think that.
Should've given him a bitch.
Like an acting coach, getting his actor ready, trying to get him angry.
Roll an insight check, just see if that was good enough for you.
By the way, when I say noped out the room, I mean she's behind a bar. There's physically no place she can go.
1 second, I'm next to my
Right.
dice now.
Yeah,
What's my
Norse?
bonus to insight?
Bonus to insight should be
2.
like 2.
I'm rolling mine.
2.
Fuck this.
Yeet! 17.
I'm unsure why Shuffle's punching.
That's fucking cocked. Hold up.
Mhm.
So I rolled it on my fucking laptop and it got wedged.
Why is
Oh,
Shuffle punching
also-
this person?
Well,
Yep.
I'm punching Ford in the face because I'm trying to get him to say a quote for me that he wants to be able to repeat.
Yeah, it's not quite good enough. You matched him.
9 plus 5, so 14.
Yeah, he's coming across as being very intimidating with it, but hold on a second. Roll one more shuffle.
One more insight?
Yes,
Can we both do it or just
you
him?
both can.
That'll be a 13, bud.
That's much better.
That is not good. That's a 9.
What was the phrase? Was get on the floor?
Yes.
Was it just get on the floor?
Get on the fucking floor.
Get on the floor, bitch. This ain't no game.
You get him riled up enough that by the time he does it the third time, it's kind of got a bit more oomph, a little bit more drawl to it, a little more get on the fucking floor. And both kind of lean back and you're just like, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Mwah. He kisses his fingers. Mwah. Spicy okay hand.
He holds up a finger and slowly turns to smile. He's like, I don't think I should have given him that. Oh no. It's going to be amazing to see what he does with it.
Molly is the chaos enabler. Like, I don't understand why you would turn to him for
It's my
insight.
favorite. It's my favorite Molly quote. It's, "We should just do this without a plan." I stabbed the baby. We need a plan.
Who stabs the baby?
You remember not stab the baby?
Oh, the Manticore
Manticore.
baby? Yeah.
Manticore. Yeah, the Manticore baby. I didn't want to give any context of Manticore baby just
Yeah,
for
no,
people
no,
that
no.
haven't.
I understood.
Also-
I had to add dust for.
To be fair to Tenebris,
Yes.
because I don't think he was here for it. I said Shuffle put his crow on your shoulder as he got in the door.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Making
He's
sure.
kind of
He's just staring at it.
suspicious.
Hey, you're the one that walks away from the party the most. Or is the most easily able to because you're a sneaky fucker
I was
like
gonna say,
me.
look, I'm like,
Yeah.
like everyone seems to do this.
Yes, but he's the person that does it the most
I
easy
can
besides
get-
me.
I can get a 41. with pass without trace?
Semantics.
My stealth.
Semantics.
I mean, obviously that's not invisibility, is it? But
But yeah,
Oh god, imagine if there was a pass without trace version of sleight of hand. Oh, fuck.
Actually, I
there
think that does
isn't.
help, doesn't it?
No, it's only
Okay.
only to stealth. As you're all discussing this, Ford's like, I can get you all back to Eddie's mouth, and you guys can make your way back to God's finger. We still got a few other things we got to do ourselves.
He'll hold up. He'll hold up a sign that says, "Trust me, I want to get the fuck out of here as soon as possible."
I
The cult's
understand.
gone out of here, right?
The what
I
angle?
The
imagine,
cult's gone now, right?
as far as you know, yeah, you've killed pretty much all the members that you saw gathered there, or they, died from other happenstances.
Mhm.
Back.
Yeah. What time is it now?
Oh,
It's sundown. It's like night.
So now? Yeah, Shuffle go. Hold up here. He goes, okay, I'm going to my room if you need me. No shit, you know where I am. And he'll just
Yeah.
walk up to his room.
Probably all
I'll
should
go
get
up to the room.
some rest. We're gonna need ourselves some sleep. We're
Should
gonna be
I?
heading out.
I'll hug and kiss Jester on the cheek.
Aww.
She smooches your cheek back and then says "Jacuse." Taps the side of her nose and winks at you.
Jesus
He
Christ.
just nods. Oh, also, wait, he'll take out the donut and say, do you want this back? Just he'll write it out for you. Do you want this back?
I was wondering where that went. She takes it, kind of looks at you for a moment. I suppose with all we've been doing, we haven't really used it that much. Kind of looks over to Ford, and Ford just kind of like makes up, go on. She slowly holds it out and just like, maybe you'll be able to use it better than we will.
Snatch! Thank you! Runs.
Snatch and run!
Yep.
oh, this is nice and all. I'm gonna go out into the market, see what I can see. Does anybody want to come?
Shuffle will stop and turn. How much money does he have on him?
Gold,
Yeah.
100. Actually, no, wait. I didn't add the extra.
Oh
7.
yeah. Wait, let me open that guy's pouch that he gave me. Wait a second, I'm just getting the chance.
It is a pendant with a animal mask face on it. Looks to be a wooden carved lion.
Oh, pocket
Okay.
that.
Welcome back.
So yeah, how much do I got on me?
Like 100 something.
107. Because you got an
I'll
extra 7
hand
from the.
Amnostra 100 gold pieces, and write out a list of basically all the stuff I need to make bullets.
Okay, she'll
Just
take
basically
that.
the same list that I gave Vax a while back,
Mhm.
except more suited, like for the exact. Because at this point, I would know the prices of it all, so I'd give the exact like how much to gold to spend on this, how much gold to spend on that.
Mhm.
And he's gonna go to his room and probably work on as many. He has 15 bullets in reservoir currently.
Right.
I'll be knocking out Shuffle's door soon.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it to note that Amastria was looking at Molly Mock when she asked.
Naturally.
Yeah. Molly Muck and Limey are going to go with you.
Hey, let's have fun.
I was gonna say, I'm like, if you don't move, I'm gonna end up nudging this motherfucker.
So yeah.
I ain't blind. Check
I'll
the
go talk
ammo.
to Shuffle and Alex can have it out.
Per bullet. I believe it said it. Just help remind me. I believe it said it was 10 gold per bullet.
I thought it was
Yeah.
5. It might be 10.
Yeah, I think it was 10. I might be wrong.
No,
Right
there's
now.
We
no
could-
Guru.
Yeah.
Now think about it. There's no fucking way I had 500 gold pieces on me because I made enough.
Yeah.
I had enough
Thank
to
you.
make 50 bullets.
Yeah, you also had some of the materials on the deck as
We could-
well.
Yeah.
If you
And you
guys
gathered
don't
some
know what's
scrap
inside, we could split the difference.
I
I'd
don't
say
know how
five's
much it is.
fine.
Yeah, because I know for a fact it wasn't fucking 10. Because no way he ever had that much gold on.
Yeah, which 10 gold would be the correct amount after reviewing everything, which you'll understand why later. Later, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get that for getting your bullets, and Alex knocks on your door.
It's unlocked.
I'll open it.
Well, actually, you hear, and then the door is unlocked. He had to move a chair first.
All right.
Hey, Shuffle.
You wave as he's working on bullets.
Oh Lord, you're making ammunition.
He's nodding.
Alright. 2 things. First, we should probably, if we're going to rob this fucker, rob him tonight. Just so that we don't, have to worry about it.
He'll
Second of
nod.
all is a more personal question.
He'll stop what he's doing.
When you fell out the tree because of Minnie shouting, sorry about that, I saw a piece of paper fall out of your coat. Can I ask what that is, please? If it's too personal, I understand. I'm curious.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, you're fine.
Guru knows why I'm taking a while.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, it's taking a while to jump to chat. For now, he just goes. He goes, basically, he says something along the lines of, he'll write down on a piece of paper, or on his whiteboard, something I wrote a while ago that I planned on giving out, but I decided against it for the time being.
Alright. Respect that.
He says, if you really want to see it, you can.
Oh.
But if you don't care, it's fine.
I mean, I would like to know, if you don't mind.
Do you give her the no?
He'll toss it to you, because at this point it's crumpled beyond fucking belief. Yeah, he'll give it to her.
I'll catch it, open it, and read it.
Do you want to read my voice, or do you want to read it yourself?
I'll let her read it to herself. It is the shuffle note at the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to read it out loud. You can just read
Alright.
it. Yeah.
My heart! Just kind of looks over it. Looks at him. Gently folds it. Moves up to him and hugs him. I'm very glad you decided to stay. And for
He
the
just
record, I wouldn't care if you left.
He just nods.
My heart hurts. Jesus Christ. Butters, how could you? Come on. Let's put away the ammunition. I'll help you with it later. And let's go get our money's worth for this insane bullshit.
He laughs when you say that, and he just says, with all due respect, I think you would hurt my process more than help it.
Fair enough, but I still figured I'd offer. Come on.
He'll just take Groovy and put it on his shoulder, basically, and he'll just like, he's definitely heard, he's in a thieves guild long enough. Let's go kill him, man.
I mean, maybe not kill him. Just
I'll
not
pocket
take him
dimension
on a
the gun, and yeah, I'll try to go with her to blow some bros' brains out. You know what I'm saying?
We can't explicitly murder him.
Make an investigation check or a persuasion check of your choice. If you're looking around for him to find his trail, if you're trying to ask around, it would be persuasion.
I'll use investigation because I'm not proficient in
I'm
persuasion.
gonna also use investigation. I'm a +7, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to.
So.
Is that correct? Yeah, I
Yes.
think so because it's. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
+7.
Oh,
Easy.
motherfucker. I rolled 11. These dice are killing me.
21.
There you go. So between year 11 and year 21, you are able to put together that most of the verbiage used by it is essentially playing this new music, and honestly, we didn't need any of that right then. It was trying his best. I mean, I guess a little bit weird. Kept like asking questions afterwards. Just I don't know. It was just one of those types of people. You see him every now and then. I mean, he's up at the top. If you head to that inn there, last I heard he was still there. I don't know if he left or not. Maybe he did. I don't know.
We'll go check.
Yeah, no worry. Yeah.
Thank you.
Give a little wave.
You notice Shuffle's constantly like doing his fingers like he's waving them subtly, like not like wave like hi, no, like the fingertips are twitching. Like you ever seen like a Wild West?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
he's getting ready
where they
for
get ready.
the
Draw.
This is gonna be interesting. Holy shit! I'll actually fly up to this fucking deck as opposed to walk. I'll take it with me.
You're taking Minnie with you?
I mean, it's more of an easier transportation than walking all the way around and up.
Mhm.
So I'll keep her near the edge, essentially, like the edge of where she would land.
She's
No.
Jack Sparrow through the air again.
Yes, you are able to do that with Minnie easily carrying you up. You guys get to the top of the cliffside, and it's not too far in to get to the inn. It's actually against the cliffside, so Minnie has to land kind of near the walkway to be quote unquote away from the inn.
Does this place look like a
It is.
bougie high end?
It is fancy. Like this place, like everywhere else was made of like wood and stuff like that. This thing is made of good quality stonework, masonry that has archways over all of the doorways.
Shuffle smiles and he just you see him like take out a bottle with a spray bottle top on it, and he makes sure it's openly available on his like belt,
Okay.
Oh no!
ready to be firmly grasped.
You hear Alex make like a noise of disgust, like, "Ugh, I hate high end places."
He goes on, "Oh, do you?" And he he takes out the bottle and is holding it.
We can't torch the place. As much as I would love to, we're prime suspect.
He'll put the fire bottle away.
All right. So you guys make your way to the inn, which
Mhm.
like when you approach the front of it, it has actually a stained glass window of it looks like a fish jumping out of water as part of the stained glass. Very very nice looking. The door is made out of standard wood, and while it does have an archway, it's a lot simpler looking in some respects. It's still a high
Heard
end.
of squares?
The windows are squares.
Of course, the windows are squares. I mean, for doorways.
No, they like their archways.
Ugh.
Opening the doorways, the place is calm. It's kind of got like not a melancholy feel to it, but just very calm as you see a person just in the corner playing on a schwam. Just very like creating very somber, very laid back, kind of a like listening to a boat rock almost.
Is it him?
Nope.
No, he doesn't play that kind of music. I'll walk
I'll
up to
just I'll walk up to him with you.
Okay, so you walk up to the
Is it?
bartender.
No, to the person playing the schwam. Shawm? That's sure to say.
Hi there.
Shawm. Hello.
I at this point have doodled this dude's face, Varric's face,
Mhm.
and I just point.
Have you seen this man?
Basically, yeah.
Watch,
Have
yeah.
you seen this eccentric bard?
I heard about him. Last I heard, he got his own room upstairs. Haven't seen him come down. That's why they hired me.
Can I write down what room?
I don't know. You have to ask the innkeeper. I'm not paying attention to that. I mean,
I'll walk to the innkeeper. Done
Okay.
contact with this guy immediately.
Thank you very much. And I'll like flick a coin in his direction, in his There's like a tray. I'm assuming.
There's a tray, yeah.
Okay, I'll flick a gold coin there.
Appreciate it.
Head over to the innkeeper.
Innkeeper kind of glances at you guys as you walk over.
Excuse
Same
me,
thing.
sir.
I hand him the paper, which now says what room is he in on it. To be fair,
This is our
Looks at it.
friend, and we're looking for him. He's been missing for a few days with no warning, say so, nothing.
He's been in his room the last few days. Last I checked. Why? Did he
I'll
do something
point to the
wrong?
thing that says what room.
Call
He-
me a.
Come on, I'll lead you there.
Shuffle
Thank
points to his almost empty gold coin, his gold purse, and looks
Ah.
frustrated.
He owes you money.
We're his employee.
Nods.
And we haven't been paid for the past couple of weeks.
Don't spill any blood in my establishment, please. If you need to do it, take him out to the streets. Just we're high end. We don't need that kind of reputation. You catch my feel?
Nods.
We'll just knock him out, don't worry.
Again, please, not my establishment. Just please. Motions for you guys
Not-
to follow.
Not in his establishment. Got it. Okay.
Once you're
Shuffle
outside of his
him out the
walls,
window.
No, my idea was stick his head out of the window, then pull the trigger. His head at the time was not in their establishment.
the rest of him was. But
That's why I said throw him
there
out
was-
the window. Oh
moving forward,
no. Moving on.
he walks up the stairs. Just
Catching my dwift?
tip, tip.
To my dwift.
This place is a fairly big establishment, probably 3 stories tall. It doesn't go up to the 3rd story. He goes up to right before it, and he kind of housekeeping. Mr. Varick? Mr. Varick?
About
He's
5
trying to
seconds for
get his
shoulder
attention.
process.
No, he's as soon as he's trying to get his attention, Shuffle's pick locking it.
Hey! Like, smacks you away. I have a key. I'll open it if he opens the door for us. If he doesn't open the door for us, why the
fun,
fuck do you have
we'll
thieves'
roll.
tools? Excuse you.
Yeah,
No,
to
he's not letting you. He's not letting you. Essentially,
be fair, I was rolling for fun to see what I would have gotten. I would have gotten a 26. I rolled a 10.
yeah. I'm aware. Yeah, but he's basically saying, no, stop that.
It is
Why do you
in
even have
the innkeeper's defense. Lockpicking usually breaks the lock, so
That or it's illegal. You're not supposed to pick locks in the open.
I mean, he just said we could basically drag this man out of the bar and kill him. Does he really care about legality?
A little bit,
Just a small bit.
just enough. He's like,
I've lost my phone, motherfucker.
Mr. Weeks. All right, hold on. Pulls out a keyring. Fick. Opens it up. All right, and you guys, I'm guessing, are like peeking inside, hopping on your toes. You're like, yes. The room is empty.
Mother.
There are a few scattered items here and there. The bed sheets look like they were like pulled back and almost like ripped off. No one's come in to change them.
Can I search for clues?
For clues.
You
Can I
look
search for
yes.
clues?
You can look for
I'll
clues.
help him search for clues.
You can roll with
Okay,
advantage.
advantage. Okay, that was cocked. Let me put it up on a more
Flat
surface.
surface, yeah.
That's a 10. That's a 17. So
24.
that's a 24. Yeah.
You as soon as you see like the disarray in the room, you're like, yeah, I'm looking around for clues first. So you start looking around. Paris, as you're helping him out with this, first thing you notice is that there is a note on the table, but there's a lot of other stuff kind of scattered around as well. Amongst which, let's see here, I see kind of just like dangling from near the window. It looks like there's some kind of necklace that has a gem in it. Almost looks like a heart shape.
What the hell? I'll pick it up.
Do you grab that?
Yeah, I'll pick it up, see what the hell it is.
It's a very nice looking gem. It's got gold wrapped around it in various ways. Very fancy looking. One thing you also notice, which Shuffle, you notice it first, is a very odd item. Looking it over, It is a black pearl with a gold, almost like a gold bracket around it, which has the appearance of an eye. That
Ooh,
looks like
shit.
it's a
Yoink.
looks like it's a necklace as well. Okay, so you
Black
have that.
pearl. Why would he need that?
A black pearl
Ooh,
and
shit.
an eye.
Yoink. That sounds
Uh,
dope. That would fit Shuffle's aesthetic perfectly.
Yep.
Ooh, yoink, my boy. Ooh,
Uh,
ooh, shit.
A way to kind of describe the appearance of it is, you know the Millennium Eye?
Yeah.
Just imagine the iris
No.
part of it being a black pearl.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yugi boy.
There you
Yes,
go. There,
that's
there
the
you
guy.
go.
Yes, but
Yugi boy.
yes, but the center part of it is a black pearl rather than gold.
Ah. Once again, shit, yeah.
On the nightstand, just kind of like tipped over slightly, there's a pouch with some spices that are kind of just spilling out of it slightly.
You're the better chef out of us, too. Take that. Because I'm the one that gave that to him, so yeah, take.
I'll take it.
Yep, which, Shuffle, you have seen stuff like this before. This is the, what is it called?
Hewer's handy spice pouch?
That one, yes. Essentially, you can take any spice that can be commonly purchased and pull it out of there, up to 10 pulls from the bag per day.
Which I believe the What Team Comp and all of its associates have agreed Bacon Bits is totally a spice.
It
Good.
is totally a spice. This is something What Team Comp has agreed upon. Bacon's is a spice. You can pull bacon bits and sprinkle it on your stuff. We've agreed on this. Shuffle, you do find a few other things. In one part of the room, you see a backpack that has some stuff in it. Do you go through that?
Yeah.
Looking into it, it looks like it's a entertainer's pack. Inside of that pack, you see a cloak that is wrapped around a book, which when you pull it down, it says "Violin for Dummies," as well as another set of very fancy-looking clothes.
Happened.
They're looking around, as well as 3 potions of healing, the standard potions of healing.
Yeah, I'll take one of those. What's this cloak? I'm curious.
Everything's cutting out. Sorry. Say that again. The last thing.
The cloak is
3
around
potions.
the book and 3 potions, as well as 1 gemstone.
We'll say, what does it look like?
Gemstone. One second here. I'll grab which one that was, because I had this page too far. Don't know why I put it with the exact number on it, but I'm okay with that. Jet. It is a
Jet black?
Yeah, the actual name of the gemstone is called a jet.
Oh.
So it is jet black.
I'll lay out the 3 potions in the stone. Shuffle will say, write out, I'd like the stone, and I'd like to do some test on it.
She'll just pretty much give the gesture like, go for it.
Do all 3 healing potions look like, or do all 3 potions look like healing potions, or no?
The standard ones, from just appearance. If you want to, like, if you do you have alchemist supplies tools?
I have no fucking clue.
I'll check.
I don't
I
think
don't think I do.
does.
No, you don't. You need
I
someone
have
with alchemy
forgery.
supplies. Yeah, you have forgery, but you need alchemy supplies tools to actually look it over to verify it. But from appearance, they look like they're potions of healing.
Oz's notes.
Take 1 since you actually have the fucking capability.
So, yeah, she did take
I mean,
1, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take dose then.
Okay, so you have 2. You also see a pair of gloves that have like an arrow that runs up the back of the arm with little arrow heads on each knuckle.
Does this motherfucker have gloves of archery? Or bracers, rather.
Missile snaring.
What is that?
Someone shoots some shit at you, you can catch it out of midair.
As long as
All
you have
out
an
of
open
character,
hand.
of course.
All out of
Well,
character.
technically, Shuffle has a +10 to Arcana. Can I roll Arcana to know what that is?
To know what it is specifically, you can take a wild guess, but you wouldn't know the specifics unless you had the identify spell.
So yeah, Shuffle holds up his hands. He's wearing gloves.
Yeah. He's got his
So
gloves
magic.
already.
Okay, I'll take those then.
And plus, I'd much rather have my gloves because what they do is super important for me.
Oh yeah, no, you have fucking gloves, braces,
Plus five to both sleight of hand
and thieves
and
tools.
to thieves tools. Yeah, I need.
Would those gloves work well with the deflect missile thing?
I
Or
don't
would
think they
is it the
stack.
same thing?
I think
Yeah,
it's the
they
same
don't.
thing.
Oh, alright.
Which I think the monk's one is technically better.
I'll
It's
pocket
so
these
much
fucking
better.
gloves.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a money pouch.
Looking around, you see that there's a stone on the piece of paper. Other than that, you currently don't see any money.
I'll pick up the piece of paper, see what the fuck.
Do you keep the stone, or you just move that to the side?
Does the stone look important?
It is a smooth rock.
Yeah, what the hell, I'll pocket it.
So you have that pocketed. You look at the paper, you open it up. To whomever finds this, I appreciate the time you've used to come find me. Fret not, I've found something better. I'll be taking my leave forthwith. Perhaps I'll see you around, perhaps not. Regardless, I'll try and keep in touch. Signed, V.
I'll show Alex a note which says we can put a hit on this guy's head, right?
Do you have the money for a hit?
I mean, if we do enough job.
Also, Shuffle. Speaking of which, roll me a d20. I know what to add to it, just to see if you notice this.
Yeah, yeet. That's a. Fuck, I'm rolling hot tonight. It's a 18.
Nice.
Something's off about this. You've used your forgery tools to.
Oh, he got
Yes.
kidnapped.
Yeah, something seems very off about this. You actually.
Yeah,
You said you rolled an 18.
Mhm.
not 18. Yeah,
Yeah, you
plus whatever.
yeah, plus 7, so that would be a 25. So yeah, you recognize that as something's off about this.
I'm looking shuffled because I don't have forgery kit.
Now this looks. It doesn't
Perfectly
sound
normal.
like him, but yeah, it sounds perfectly
You
normal.
guys were supposed to be bodyguards, right?
Yeah, we failed. Ha.
It's no, we weren't even supposed to be bodyguards. We were literally just added to the party, essentially.
Yeah, they weren't
You know
bodyguards.
how
They
you
were just.
hire extra muscle?
Mhm.
That's essentially what we were.
But then, yeah, you hire some extra muscle. Don't tell the muscle where you're going, and then just go back.
Bail.
So
Without payment.
Shovel says, "I think that'll be good enough for tonight." Then I took his entire entertainer.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. You have the entertainer's pack with the extra cloak, as well as the violin for dummies, the 2 potions that you have now, and the jet.
And the pearl.
Okay.
Yes, and he has the pearl necklace as well.
Would I know that that's a component for that spell? Because I've watched him use Identify. I think at least once. Yeah, I did.
Once.
Shuffle,
Guess who can learn identify when they level up? Yeah.
I have a favor to ask of you.
Mm-hmm.
If we can find someone who has Identify, I want them to be able to use that pearl. It won't break it. I just need them to use it so I can figure out what the fuck half of this shit does. Oh,
I'll be right back.
Butters!
He points to
Get out.
himself. I think he said he points to himself.
Oh, okay.
He said, "I plan on learning it" on the paper. It says, "I plan on learning
Oh,
it." Yeah.
okay. Oh, alright, awesome. This is all we can get. I mean, unless I can find fucking scratch marks shit on the window.
Roll survival check.
Since it's humanoid, do I get advantage?
I'll say yes.
Oh, I was gonna assist her. Okay.
Either way, it would be
I
with
hunt
advantage.
Wah!
Based off of what you know of people and ways that they act, especially when you're trying to find them. You look between various points on it and you realize that there was something else here. It's not humanoid. Something out of place, but there was definitely some humanoid interactions at some point during all of this kerfuffle. And eventually, you do see a very, very faint dusting of where someone's footprint had been put down on the windowsill, one going in and two going out.
Of where what? Sorry, you cut
Of the
out for me.
windowsill.
Basically, there is 1 foot. Basically, it looks like 1 footprint came in. When they left, 2 people left.
Jacques! Shuffle.
Yeah, he's been taken.
No, he wasn't a paper. What if he was fed to the aboleth by the cult?
Our money! Fuck!
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
But he goes, but yeah, this place bums me out. Can we head back to the inn on the what?
Chill nod.
Wait, what?
Then back to the inn
What's the survival check? What
to
is
see
it?
if she could tell what might have happened to him.
What'd she roll, by the way?
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah, baby.
Fire. I've turned into a repo man.
Okay, so we're gonna get back to the inn and we can sleep.
Sleep.
But Shuffle has one more thing to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till everybody goes to sleep.
You can proxy
More
that.
specifically, one person to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Tenebris to go to sleep.
Oh no.
Just a slight exhale.
What would Queen have done, by the way?
She just chills.
yeah.
If you tell her to get off your shoulder when you're in your room, she hops off. Like, she's
Yeah.
very coherent.
She was gonna. He was gonna ask her to shoo her away
before
he
entering the room,
entered
so
the
that
room. Yeah,
Oh, no, she doesn't.
she doesn't.
No. She's gonna stay in the same room with you no matter what.
Oh jeez.
Is he gonna try to punch the bird?
He's going to pick up the bird and take the bird off his shoulder. And then this sounds like animal abuse, but he's gonna lightly throw the bird away and close the door.
Alright, what's Now it's gonna happen eventually. I imagine you're gonna keep going at it till he succeeds.
hmm
It happens.
So the bird, basically, you come back and you guys just see Queen just staring at his door, just like.
Okay. I'll then wait for everybody to go to sleep. I'll wait for like 2 hours.
Okay.
2 to 3 hours,
Um,
depending.
Well, yeah, Tenebris, as usual, is going to write down in his journal.
hmm
Then he's going to put his journal away.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it would have been in his bag. He likes it being close to him, so
Mhm.
I kind of wonder if his clothes would have like an inside pocket or something.
Possibly.
Because so it would
Just to keep it
probably
on
be.
him.
Yeah, it'd probably be there.
Okay. Basically what I was gonna do is he's gonna try to peer underneath the door.
Doesn't see any movement.
Okay. Since he can see underneath the door, I'm gonna make Queen go into her pocket dimension and spawn in the door. Or on the other.
Spawn.
Yeah, I just summoned her there.
Raised.
And I'll go to my room.
Okay.
I'll just have the Queen snoop around the room and try to find the book.
Do I
Oh my
make you
god.
roll investigation for Queen? Sure. Roll investigation for Queen.
That's dude. I'm wrong. Fuck it. That's a natural 19. No, 17.
Natural
Read it wrong.
17. Okay. So with her investigation, that's a 13. She just looking around the room, peeking around, trying to see what she can find. I'm going to roll something for Tenebris. Yep. Room seems clean, well kept. Stuff you'd figure from Tenebris, of course.
Mm-hmm.
No sign of any book.
She pokes him in the head.
I assume Tenebris will wake up.
Probably a little groggy, but suddenly a bird is tapping your head.
I thought I left you outside of. He like rubs the bridge of his nose for a second, wakes up for a second, and he goes to grab Queen.
Does Queen let him do that?
A paper spawns in Queen's mouth.
He pauses and grabs the paper.
Dear Tenebris, let me see your fucking book.
Beautiful.
No chill.
Just let me see it says just let me see a page.
He writes on sort of the back of the paper, just slightly larger font, again with his calligraphy, but it's a bit
Fancy.
shoddy since he's tired. And then he writes just no.
Shuffle, he writes, it's another page spawns into Queen's mouth. I don't care if the page is blank. Let Queen see it. Not me, Queen.
He writes on the back, no one sees this book except myself.
We've seen the book like 20 times. I just want to try to see a blank page. I enjoy the look of the book, and I want to see how the page is laid out. Oh, and then if you flip it on the back to write something again, it says, by the way, I can just fucking hear you through her sentence.
Or Tenebris.
He thinks for a minute. He points to the opposite corner of, well, not the opposite, but like, yeah, he points to the opposite side of the room and says, stare at that wall.
Queen will turn around.
He discreetly gets his journal out. Like he goes over, like
Of course.
stands up and goes to the corner and gets his journal out, and he basically opens the very end of the book, which is just completely blank,
Of course.
and he says, "Turn around."
She'll turn around.
She sees blank pages.
She'll walk up close to you and like be on you. To the point where she's like putting her beak against the pages.
They're just blank pages.
The book.
Hmm?
Oh, I wrist pocketed through the bird.
So suddenly your journal is gone.
And Shuffle is
He
invisible,
gets
hiding
it.
somewhere now.
He fucking grabs his daggers, bursts through the fucking door, bursts like.
Do I
runs into
hear
Shuffle's
this
room,
commotion?
He said
Closes
burst, so
the
yeah.
door. He closes the door behind Shuffle's room, and he says, "Where the fuck did you take my journal?"
Oh no, you can't get in. His room is like extremely
He
locked.
said he kicked it open.
He's a monk. He will
He can-
bust that
He
door.
broke the door then because the chair was behind it. He broke a chair and a.
All I hear is loud fucking
Cringe.
banging. So yeah, I'm
He's
coming out
like-
my room to see what the
he
hell.
has thaumaturgy, right, with his voice.
So everyone hears this.
Where the fuck did you take
Guru?
my journal?
Guru Shuffle's just gonna start booking it and try to read. When he
What the?
thinks he's safe enough, he's gonna try to start reading the book. If he can't read the
He's
text,
gonna book it.
he's copying it down to his own paper.
What the fuck is
He-
happening?
Tenebrous.
Wait,
Uh,
I'm
No, no, no,
in front
that's
of
in
the
character.
door.
yeah, but he walked out the window.
Out the window.
Windows
I've seen
gone.
that.
Windows. I was on the roof as I was doing it.
Mhm. never
Shuffle's
in his
good.
So the window's open.
No, the
No,
window's
his window's
closed. I got rid of
So
all.
you don't know how the fuck.
So you think he's still in the room invisible?
Tenebris, why have you kicked in Shuffle's door?
What language
took
is
my
the
fucking-
journal written in?
It's written in Infernal.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but I'm copying down every one of the
He's
scripts.
literally copying, pasting your journal. Jesus
Guess
Christ,
who's-
that forgery
Guess
kid.
who speaks infernal?
Guess who has a
my
forgery
fault.
kit? Exactly, Guru.
Mm-hmm. I'm
I'm, yeah. You know what I'm exactly what I'm doing.
Okay,
Roll
Tenebris,
forgery quit.
deep breath.
took-
That's a
Inhale.
natural 17, Guru. I'm switching dice. I feel bad.
You're
I'm
fine.
aware he took your journal. Again, deep breath. Because you might get kicked out and then we'll have even harder time finding you.
I don't give a shit. I want my journal.
I will help you find him. You need to calm down.
He closes his eyes and he takes a few deep breaths.
Alright, come on. Let's set up.
Guru, as soon as Shuffle's done, just so you know, he's just straight up walking back in the room.
Oh dear!
Is he visible?
No, not invisible.
Half an
So
hour
Tenebris
passes
sees
as
him.
you're trying to write this all down. You don't get fully through it. You can get maybe half an hour. I'll give you about 10 pages, 10, 11 pages, because you're trying to get this copy down as quickly as you can.
Okay.
As you're continuing, you hear a behind you, Shuffle.
Oh, he can see me?
Of course I can see you.
Wait, where does he think Guru, I said I ran after I did it.
Mhm.
I'm like a few blocks away.
And
he's
he's right
found
behind
me.
you. He found
Yeah.
you.
He just turns around and waves, then goes back to what he's doing.
Shuffle.
Turns around.
Can you stop that? Just come here.
No, he gestures for him to come over here. So he just basically one word at a time goes, "I'm busy."
I can see that. You've also caused a ruckus to my establishment that broke a door, broke a chair, and woke everyone up. Come with me. You can be
One
busy
second.
later. Nope.
He finishes the page that he's doing. He'll put the gun on his side as all of the papers are now
Pocketed.
he'll pocketed, and your book spawns back in your hands, Nevers.
He puts
That's-
it back in his
I have
pocket.
never seen someone so doable.
Is Shuffle in?
No.
So
he's
in the
he's still
end.
he's still a few blocks away.
magicked it in your fucking
Yes.
hands.
Yes.
No, I mean
Koyev
like
dropped it in your
'cause
hands.
You
We're not
Buffy
at that part
dis-
yet. Koyev has
Oh.
found him and is talking to him first.
Okay.
You have your book back. Queen dropped it in your hands.
He's still
Why
angry.
are
Obviously.
you so attached to that book?
He gives you one look of just pure anger.
She's
I'm
not
not
deterred.
I'm not telling you.
She's standing in the doorway.
Astra pokes her head out of her door and is like, maybe you should put it to a rest for now. Let it cool down until the morning.
Would I
Yeah.
have
Paris,
guessed that
she's talking to Alex.
Shuffle would have done something to this journal?
You can look into
You
it.
don't.
The first page has a dick on it now. Not in a place that was like had any text. Just each page you go through now has a tiny penis on it in some different area.
So not only did you steal his shit, you technically defaced it.
Without touching any of the text.
Without touching any of the text.
That's why I said
Would
technically.
he... Would he be able to guess that Shuffle copied this down?
Do you think that he would do that? He seems like a prankster, but what do you think?
You don't know Shuffle well enough.
Mhm.
Alex does, though. I'll tell you what he did to that book. If you explain to me why you're so attached to it. I don't give a damn what's in it. But you just broke down a door to an inn that now I'm probably gonna have to pay for because I know you damn well aren't. And now I have to deal with all of the bullshit that comes of this. So the least that you could do as a common fucking courtesy is tell me why you just broke through his door into my friend's room over a fucking book.
It is not just any book. This is one of the most important things I have. No, the most important thing I have.
He took it because you were highly suspicious of it. And he probably copied a page or two because he wants to make sure that you aren't about to probably kill all of us. You've been highly suspicious. You don't talk at all. You go on with your own plan, and you isolate yourself. Yet you follow our group. We know nothing about you. So if you want him to stop this nonsense, you're going to need to at least tell us something about yourself to alleviate that you aren't just a hitman or someone looking to end our lives. I'm not asking you to do this now. I'm not asking this to happen at once. But I want you to at least try.
I will tell you tomorrow. But I want Shuffle now.
I don't know where he is. I only know what he would do to this. For the moment, I can at least go downstairs and get you a drink so you can head back to sleep.
Okay.
I'll head downstairs with him and get him at least tipsy, because holy fucking shit, he's calmed down.
Yep, you go do that. Koya's not there, but you've got your ale. And
That's
you,
weird.
slide him a bottle. Yeah, it's very quiet. No one's here. Koya's just nowhere to be found.
Astra's out and about by now. She walks up to the two of them and he's like, as unbearable as he might be sometimes, I have to beg of you to not kill our bird, because he's very good at things we need him for.
Don't worry, I won't kill him, since he gave it back.
Oh,
But I will
right.
injure him.
Nostra's gonna like slide Tenebris a piece of gold. I get a gold, yeah, just 1 gold for his troubles.
Can I offer you a gold piece in these trying
Yeah, that's
times?
literally what she does.
All right.
He pockets it. Yeah.
All right.
That was
Meanwhile,
such a fucked up thing to do, but honestly, I felt that was so smooth and unexpected.
it
was. Fuck you. That was so
it
smooth.
was very smooth. Uh, Meanwhile, Koyev has Shuffle walking next to him. You didn't cause the ruckus. I'm not blaming you for that. I can't blame you for that. He's actually not walking towards the inn right now. He's just kind of walking around, basically just walking through the streets, just giving the situation a chance to diffuse itself. I gotta ask though, why do it? I haven't had a chance to talk with you much. I mean, to be fair, you're a Kenku, and I understand that communication can seem a little slow, but I've spoken with a few before. I'm aware of the time needed, so if you need time to formulate your sentences as you need, write it down, whatever you do, I'd like to know.
He shuffles right down. Look, I may seem stupid.
No, you don't.
I may fuck up from time to time, but I've been around certain blocks and I know some shady people. That motherfucker, oh my, is a shady fucker. He clings to that book, which I find normal, but he does it feverishly. So I was curious. And he was like a little smiley winky.
We never have come across as being dumb or unintelligent to me. If anything, you're sharp as a whip and twice as fast. So the twice as fast part that you gotta watch out for. You're... Did you do it because you were worried or because you wanted to make him worry?
I did it because I don't want anything to happen to fucking Alex.
I can definitely respect that. She stands out amongst your group. Don't get me wrong. I see that she's got too much trouble in her eyes for her to be unlike you. If anything, she fits in with you all, forgive the pun, swimmingly. But she keeps her eyes open. She has a good heart where she tries to make sure that she keeps people like the troublemakers like yourself and myself in good shape. Problem is, you also caused a ruckus. Which I understand. She's not going to endear him to you at any point. Let me see the pages.
Before he says the pages, let me see the pages. Shuffle is in the middle of writing down, and he says he's not the one I'm trying to protect. Now I am.
Never said you were.
And he'll write down, why do you want to see them?
He holds out his hand to you. Do you trust me?
No.
A wise choice. Trust me anyway.
Sure, I'll hand it to him.
Hand him the pages. Quickly reads through it. Tenebris, just send me just like just a basic description of what the pages have. Just send it to me alone. Just real quick.
Okay. Does it? I suppose he knows Infernal.
He reads Infernal. Sorry, I just looked in the secrets and notes and just saw the "Let Me In" GIF. Give it just a moment here.
No.
Yeah, just give it a moment.
Dude, my blood. I'm gonna be real honest. My blood was fucking pumping when he took out the book. Now that we have time to breathe from that, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
NPR,
god.
as Butters, I am so fucking sorry.
Oh.
That was the
I'm
one
not-
skill of Shuffles you had no clue about yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can straight up make things. Oh, you let Queen see it? It's mine now.
Yeah, because
Oh.
she put her beak on it and shoomp. It
Yeah,
went away.
that's why, if you're wondering why there's a pause between when I say she puts her beak on it,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to give you time to object.
Okay. Sorry, this is taking a bit of time.
No, you're fine. Just
Dude,
trying to
you
make
weren't
sure-
prepared. You're good.
This wasn't something that you were prepared for. I completely understand. Like, I don't need like exact words. I just need like just the basic gist. Because Koya's not going to read for it verbatim.
Hmm.
But Shuffle,
Hmm?
as Koyev is reading, he's saying, if you for some reason take him, just leave me like some of it, because I want to have his handwriting for a reason.
He like slowly glances at you and just like, huh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What I missed?
Koyev has the pages and is reading through them. He basically said, just quick synopsis, that when Shuffle was like, I'm doing this because I want to make sure Alex is safe. Koyev was like, yep, I can definitely understand that because Alex, she's definitely someone who's got that trickster spirit to her, but she watches out for us. I respect her for that. Koyev ain't no fool.
Shuffle, you've gained a guardian.
It's funny you think that you haven't had one for the past like 15 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I know that Shuffle's been the guardian.
But now Alex is the guardian back. Talking about our best friends.
Oh my god.
They'll shoot someone in the face and then they'll go around and steal.
Ironically, this is a nice little thing to prove how morally gray she actually is.
Oh, I knew the whole time. I was just like, wonder how long this is going to take. I mean, to be fair, you eventually let Shuffle follow you to your place.
There's
even though
also-
you got,
I'm not sure you're very suspicious, but one, Alex doesn't know that you went off to somewhere secret, and two, it kind of showed her one of your biggest secrets, so you're kind of a little bit more off the hook than Tenebris.
This is true.
So,
I see. He looks through the pages and he picks out one of them specifically. He's like, this one will be avoiding any troubles in the future. Flips them over front and back and just like, okay. Gives it to Shuffle. One page. Takes the rest of them in his hands and whoosh, they catch fire.
Jesus Christ!
That being said,
He writes on a page the word cunt.
to be fair, would you not have tried to steal them back from me had I not done that?
No, I want you to give him the fuck back.
He gave you one of the pages back, and he holds up a finger. I will tell you what they said, as much as I feel will not out him. Understand that he has his secrets. The book is important to him to make sure he doesn't forget who he is. I wouldn't say he's a good man, I wouldn't say he's a bad man. He's a man just like you, just like I once was. Still trying to find his place in life.
Fuck is up.
Take your time with him, and he's probably going to try and punch you. Just so you're aware.
Okay. He trades on the paper and gives Koyev a hug.
He gives you a hug back, just kind of like rubs the back of your head.
I'm making a slide of a hand check on.
Okay.
God damn it.
Trying to put a kick me sign on his back.
Okay.
Look, got yourself. Aw. I'm trying to slide a hand on him. God damn
Dude,
it.
tonight I'm hot.
So that's before. any
Before,
bonuses, of
yeah.
course.
Before bonuses.
Roll Arcana check as well.
Look, if it wasn't for
Solid
bonuses, that means he
23.
nat one.
23. Alright. You hear him whisper something, and as you're leaning back, you feel fortified. Did he just cast enhance ability on you for your con? Okay.
Is he not letting me get stunned?
I mean, it's for
Maybe.
con checks, not for con saving throws.
Mm.
But at the same time, he kind of motions you, he's like, go on back to the place, I'll meet you there. I got some stuff I
I
gotta
think
do.
that might be for when
He's
you have
gonna-
to.
In case you have to drink, essentially.
He's going to. Tenebris is listening, and he's looking out for sounds that come towards the place.
Eventually, you hear
Yes.
Shuffle re-enter the building.
As soon, well,
He
as
just walks in
soon
like nothing
as
happened.
he- as soon as he hears any sound,
Mhm.
he's gonna shadow step to. Basically, is the outside of the building lit up, or is it,
It is
all
lit up.
dark? Okay,
I would imagine it's lit up just from the windows itself,
Mhm.
from the inside.
from the inside.
Like, you know how when you're on a dark street, but certain shops have like see-through windows to the light from inside comes outside
Mhm.
to light a specific area. That's what I imagine it looks like.
Well, he's going to when he hears the sound, he's going to
Also, can I gauge where he just stato stepped?
Shadow stepped.
he's
Yes.
Right.
going
to the other side of
dim
the door.
lights in. Can he dim light in the room and
Yeah.
in
Give
the
us dim light.
bar?
I
And
just
then
about-
yeah, once
So
he
everyone
does
just sees
that,
lights
he's gonna-
dim.
I just imagine that as soon as you dim the lights, I was just like, Tenebris, nope.
He's gonna wait till Shuffle comes in.
Okay.
Then he's gonna shadow step behind him and stun. He's gonna stunning strike him.
Can I, like,
You have to hit him
force
first.
shuffle down?
He's at the doorway. You're at the bar.
Ah,
I imagine that would hit.
he can shield his reaction.
What is it?
21.
21. My AC's what? 17.
Yep.
She has shield.
Okay.
As he just
Uh,
keeps walking, he pays no mind to Tenebris. He just keeps
Hold on.
walking.
Extra attack. So roll again for the second attack. Yeah, that doesn't hit either. As he just keeps walking away from you.
He walks away and he just says,
He
"Don't
will-
make me."
He will flurry of blows.
Okay.
He has, just so you know, he has Groovy in his hands, and he says in many different voices at once, "Don't make me." as Queen is on his shoulder.
This is 6 seconds of him getting this before you say
I know.
that.
What is it?
advantage on his first stone strike. On his first.
So the first one would have been the
strike.
21. So roll your second attack first.
So this would happen before you, like, aimed his thing.
No.
at you.
This is before he says anything. So this is like your first strike is the 21 that he shields and you miss. So you have your second attack.
So this is
Still
okay.
misses.
It's exactly the same.
Flurry of blows.
Okay, yeah. Flurry of blows.
Miss.
Oh dear.
Miss.
Oh dear.
You're basically hitting air.
What the fuck is my rolls? Jesus Christ.
Tenris doesn't want to hit shuffle. I mean, he wanted to at first, and then he's just like, eh. Clearly,
No,
that's
he
what the rolls
wants
are
to
saying.
hit shuffle.
It could be attributed to the alcohol.
It could be contributed to
It
alcohol. this is
could
true.
be. That could be.
Because
You're
I mean,
just, like,
I
tired,
didn't, I
like-
didn't make that ale weak.
Alright, he'll shadow step again and try again.
Oh, wait, yeah, you couldn't have made the flurry of blows because you shadow stepped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this
So,
isn't strictly combat.
Shuffle's just
so-
walking, basically taking the dodge action, saying, "Don't make me."
So straight roll. Still would have been a 24.
Is Minnie inside?
No, I'm talking about these upcoming attacks, because he wasn't
Yeah, no,
dodging.
he- yeah.
He knew it was about to happen.
Yeah.
But
If
like,
he could have been dodging, but that still is a 24 to hit.
yeah.
Is
At
Minnie inside
disadvantage,
the
right?
bar?
Minnie's inside the bar.
Can
You're
I
at
have her?
disadvantage, right?
I would
Alright.
think dodge, or does
Disadvantage
that
at 24?
increase?
Is a straight roll for the
It's-
24 because he had shadow stepped. So it is still a 24 to hit you. I know
Yep.
there's an
Okay.
11 on the other side. That would have been, part of his second roll, which 24 still
And
hits.
even with shield, that would bring your AC to 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So yeah.
So roll that sweet con save.
All right. What's his con? +3, right? 13 +3.
So you succeed.
Just, but you still take damage.
I'm moving
mark it out
between
for you.
these two immediately.
Yeah, he just keeps walking and says, "Don't make me."
Shuffle, go upstairs, please.
He's just walking.
Thank you.
Guru,
Tenebris.
he hits me again. You know what's gonna happen.
I'm aware.
Actually, you know what? I'm not even dodging. He swings at me again. I'm pulling the fucking trigger.
Tenebris. You hit him once. That's enough. Go sit down.
He's not responding to you.
She's standing in front of him, so he can either shove her and get hit. or he
I'm
can
We could
Nostra's
just
stab.
down.
teleport behind you.
Nostra's downstairs. Can she cast banishment,
Oh fuck!
Bruce?
Are you doing that?
Trying to defuse, and then this happens. Oh boy.
No, she's not going to.
Okay.
Tenebris. She will start to move his head down if he doesn't look.
Mr. Tenny.
You need to sit and calm down, or we're going to have a full-on drag-out fight, and he has a shotgun.
You don't know what he called it. He's called a groovy.
He called it
He is a
groovy.
groovy.
Yeah, so he
I
doesn't
thought
know
you
it's
said
called
shotgun.
shotgun.
He is
No, yeah.
groovy. Excuse me. There we go.
Shuffle. I think Shuffle officially in this world. Did he invent the shotgun?
The shotgun, yes.
He
It
has
looks like
groovy.
a pair of. It's a pair of mini cannons, which you've
Which-
seen that before.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say up close and personal, which is how you fight, your chest, that's not going to feel fucking good.
Mr. Tenny. Minnie holds out her hands, just motioning you to come over. Please.
He is going to shadow step towards the door, and he walks out.
And there he goes.
You hear Shuffle say good night in Ford's voice as he walks up the stairs.
Good
Night, Shuffle.
Oh, good night, Mr. Ford. Good night, Shuffle.
It's Shuffle.
Okay. Minnie goes outside.
Tenebris casts Pass Without Trace on himself.
She's blind sight.
She's not giving you away.
Um,
She's just following.
Yeah, I'm not on her. So
No. Yeah, no, she left of her own volition.
So wait, blind sight.
blindside pretty much lets you see without actually having to see. If I remember
it
correctly.
doesn't matter
No,
if you're
that's-
hidden by spells.
Mhm.
If you're within 60 feet of her, she knows you're there.
Yeah, but means he can't be tracked by except by magical means. So I mean, he could still be seen. He just
Yes,
Mhm.
she is
wouldn't
seeing
leave
you
behind
currently.
Yeah, she's seeing you. She's not
Yeah,
tracking you.
she's-
She sees you.
She's
He's-
following you. She's not
he's
telling
gonna
you.
be like shadow stepping until like he's far away,
Hmm.
or
And-
just running.
And I believe with her flying speed, she's keeping pace. Not always the best because you're probably going at different angles and stuff, but she's trying to keep up. She just wants to make sure you're okay.
He's going to. What is he gonna do? Would we be in a dim light place?
You're in the city where there's lots of little street lights that are lit, so not particularly.
He goes into an alleyway,
Mhm.
and he casts. Wait, would Minnie's flying? Is
Mhm.
she, or is she just walking?
She's flying.
Okay.
She can't keep up with you walking.
She moves 10 feet.
Oh.
she shuffles around like a little bat. When she's flying, she can keep up. When she's walking, you'd outpace her easily.
Does silence follow someone?
Not
No,
one.
Because remember when you fought as
Well,
Peta, that
yes,
silence?
you can.
Yeah.
You can
Can
put
I,
it on
like-
a weapon.
Can I put it
I
on?
believe,
Yeah.
or like something that's being
Let me
like.
check.
I think it says you can't be on something. You can't cast it on something that's being worn or carried. So the workaround of it usually is drop an object, put it on that object, pick that object up.
Okay. Well, he goes into an alleyway.
That seems like that's a weird thing simply because I feel like that should be canceled out since it is now being carried.
So a 20
You
foot
can't-
sphere center on a point you choose within range, not an object.
Yeah, That's because remember when you fought those thieves who cast silence on you, you dropped out of the zone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's centered on a point, not on an object. It's not like
Okay.
darkness. Which darkness, she'd be able to
Um,
follow you even easier.
What's her flying speed? Is it
60
feet.
60 feet. Wow.
Yeah.
He's dashing though.
And so is she.
Okay. Well then.
She's not,
Yeah.
she's not, hampering you at all. She's just following.
He is going to. Is there any area that is covered over the roof? Like,
Inside of buildings.
well, yeah, but most buildings are presumably closed at this point.
All of them are.
So, is there anywhere that's covered?
I think
Other
he
than
means
the
is
inside
there like
building.
a
Like a well or something like that. Not in a place like this. Most of it is like open stands and such like that, which this isn't a place that gets rain to have need of roofs. It's pretty open.
it's in a place that gets rain.
It's not
Island.
in a place. Yeah, it's in a place that has a stone structure above it to prevent rain from coming down on
Okay,
them.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's open. If you're on the top part of it, then yes, but in the middle section, no.
He's gonna go to an alleyway and he's gonna sit down in it.
Here. She kind of just lands on a roof, just kind of like looks around as though she's like lost, but she just kind of sits down, kind of leans up, and just keeps. Essentially, she's keeping watch for you, making sure that you're okay. Nothing ambushes you or anything like that. That's all she's doing.
He's going to. He doesn't care at this point. Also, by the way, just so you know, I still like you, Butters.
Oh no,
Okay, I'm not actually angry.
Of course.
oh trust me, I know.
It's character stuff. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you go to sleep
Penny
in the
is
alley or
fucking angry though. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's. Actually, no. He's gonna go. After a minute, he's gonna sit up and go to the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
And
Put a
he's
hit
gonna
on his head.
Stay there for the night.
Minnie is very confused when you suddenly go into a place and he's like, I don't know where he went. Oh no. Shuffling outside, just like, lays down on the roof, waiting for you to come out. And as you go to sleep in the Thieves Guild, Shuffle, slightly bruised cheek, but otherwise, he's fine.
Oh,
He goes to sleep in Tenebris's room.
Before Shuffle left, they cast Cure Wounds on his face.
No, as you go to put his hand on him, he just throws his two fingers up and goes, I deserved it. Then keeps walking.
Alright.
Shuffle was going to accept his one hit, but after that one hit, don't fucking touch me.
Of course, as expected. But on that note, I think that is a good place to end the session.
Jesus Christ.
You got to give it to me, NPR. That was smooth as hell.
I don't think he likes to
gives
admit
but
it,
he
but he
hates
is.
it.
That was pretty smooth.
Smooth, but at the same time, smooth.
We were like-
Pain, anger.
Everything was fun, everything was fine, everything was silly, and then, like, as soon as we got back to the end, it went 90 degrees upwards and took off into the fucking stars.
I love how I just went, okay, the book's gone, and people were like, excuse me, what?
Tenebris wants to kill Shuffle. I'm not lying.
There's
I
a
can
reason
see.
why I play Mediator. Because she's like, okay, I know
that,
that
like-
murderous look. No.
I'm
know
a
that,
insane
like,
detective. I am the instigator.
Yeah.
I know that, like, in-party fighting isn't quite tasteful here, but this is just his character.
Oh no, I know.
Like,
I'm aware.
you
Like
t-
you got in your one punch and you were trying to go for more, but you're inebriated enough to actually miss the rest of them. And you were finally, Alex getting between you. You're just like, fine, and you just left. You didn't even say fine. You just left. And of course, because you just left, Minnie was like, I'm gonna make sure he's okay.
I really appreciate the fact that he didn't just swing at me.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. But then again, he was slightly inebriated.
Oh, if he would have swung at you, I would have went harder on him than if he would have swung at me. Because
he
here's
doesn't have
Shuffle.
any beef against Alex.
Yeah, exactly. Shuffle was totally like his mindset was, if he attacks me, I'll shoot him with the gun, but I'm not sneak attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I sneak attacked him and crit him,
He's
which
dead.
the gun does,
Mhm.
that
Or
sucks.
weapon damage, yeah.
If he would have hit Alex, Shuffle would not have held back whatsoever.
No, I can see that. But we'll get to more of that next week, won't we?
Yeah, also, Groove, over the week, you want to send me the magic items that I would know I have now? Because I'm going to tune into that next.
Okay. We'll get into some of the other stuff, I promise. We'll get into that. And we'll probably go over that more once you get onto the ship, because there's a surprise there when you get on the ship. I was hoping to get onto the ship tonight, but you decided to steal the book. Thanks.
Tenebris was going to share the gems.
Gems. Yeah. Details.
Hey, look, I got information on the character. That's more than enough for me. Shit.
Which
I-
I'm
Out of
gonna
character.
guys.
Obviously, 'cause
Guys.
you're- Go on.
I know you guys want to keep going. I'm gonna cut this off here. I need to do some stuff before our next session, please.
Mm.
But
Oh
yeah.
no, I was just telling if you're how much money I have. The
Okay.
gems be nothing to me.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked us, leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. We record this on Twitch, so you can watch us there at What Team Comp. We love you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ooh, whoa.